Fucking
James, I want you to go ahead and tell people like how this was your idea for us to go at fucking 11 p.m.
Yeah, fuck you.
Night.
If you weren't gonna show, I was gonna come to your house and beat you up.
Hey, listen, I just thought respectfully it was the best thing to do to get the best live reaction from the games. Like, what better way to do the show instead of premeditating, oh, we expect Miami to fucking take care of business and not get flooded by Atlanta's stale-ass offense and a star player doesn't perform. And here we are, and then you up the ante versus the Raptors. Like, who would have predicted that? They shouldn't even play the Raptors. Like, now we got to watch fucking Boston flood the fuck out of Atlanta. Waste of 4 games. You know what I mean? Like, they might as well just play their whole backups. Like, that's not even...
I mean, realistically, if you think about it, isn't the whole first round a waste of 4 games?
That's why I don't agree with the play-in. Yes.
Like, I think first round should be trimmed down to the best of 3.
I would love for them to go back to the old ways. I think that's how it was. And I would love for them to go to that. Like, best of 3 for the first round, and then you actually get a true series in the second round, and you just best of 7 the rest of the playoffs. Like, it makes more sense. 7 games for bums? No, sir. I'm sorry. I mean, respectfully, I'm sorry. But, like, it shouldn't take them going out there 4 games, risking injuries, risking, like, legs and stuff like that. So you get players wore down and stuff like that. Nah.
But you're not here for those upsets? You're not here for that?
I mean, it's not too many. It's not too many of those Warriors or Grizzlies like teams that can just come in and pack a punch like that, bro. Like, name me one player off Atlanta that's just gonna take off.
I know one.
I like the silence.
I mean, DeJounte took off from the flight from San Antonio to Atlanta, but
exactly. I hope it was a one-way trip, shit, with no layover. He's not gonna be doing nothing. It's not nobody on that team to fear, bro. No one. Like Trae Young.
You're not as a Spurs fan excited to see Derek White versus DeJounte Murray to prove who's the better guard after all. You're not here for that.
I don't want to see that big head motherfucker, man.
Don't talk about Derek like that, bro.
No, there's nothing exciting about that matchup. I guarantee Tatum averages like 35. Like, bro, that's gonna be such a walk in the park, bro. Like,
so let me ask you this: when Minnesota's lost, they stay that 8 seed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's what I mean. Like, you got, bro. This is gonna be so bad.
I mean, what
about
even if Atlanta had, there you go.
Low ball,
like Timberwolves are gonna be so bad. Like, bro,
I don't know, Mike Conley.
I don't know about that. They were entertaining last year. They just choked every game after they had like a 10-point lead each time.
Okay,
like,
so
I wouldn't say like they're gonna be boring.
What matchup favors Minnesota? Like the skill position. What
you know
matchup
what?
favors? What matchup?
They could beat Denver to an extent. I think
they could surprise Denver.
Jokic ain't stopping Embiid
because he ain't offending.
No, I'm talking about Minnesota. What matchup do they have that's going to be entertaining in that first round? Like, bro, they're getting flooded. Okay,
they're playing Denver. There's no entertainment there. What are you talking about?
No, but I'm saying, like, Mike Conley's going to get abused by Jamal Murray.
Abused? You think so? I mean, I think it'll be a good matchup.
You're stretching that one, Papas.
I think it'll be a good matchup. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually turned into a good series, I think.
If it was pre-injury Murray, I think you got a point. I don't know about right now.
Cat's gonna get abused by Jokic, bro. Like,
you don't think Cat's gonna put in work?
He's more.
Wait, you're acting like. Hold on, you're acting like they don't have like twin towers over there. If they slow the game down, they have focus. Like they're not gonna.
Like Jokic is gonna stop Cat though. Yeah,
Cat stops himself. Cat stops himself since he's been in the league. I'm the best 3-point shooting big man. Who's proud of that? You're not supposed to be that. How about being the best defender? How about being a big fucking a shot blocker? I'm the best 3-point. That's nothing to brag on. That's like Russell Westbrook. I'm the best point guard, dunking point guard. What the fuck? That's not what you're supposed to do at point guard. That's not supposed to be your best skill set. Like, no, bro. Like, I need.
Well,
him to get down
that's
there
the
and be
coach's
physical,
problem. That's
play.
not my problem. Who fucking coach plays for him to shoot from the three?
Bro, I'm just saying. Look, if Anthony Edwards was like playing efficient as he was, I would be excited for that matchup. But I just I don't, bro. Well, we'll see what happens. But
I'm just saying. Do you really think that Conley's not going to switch out from freaking Jamal Murray and they're going to put Edwards on him?
I just don't see it happening, bro. For the simple fact of you got Jamal Murray, you got MPJ, you got Aaron Gordon. Dude, and Aaron Gordon is so athletic and he just does the little stuff. He's not trying to be that one guy, so he knows how to play off of Jokic very well. And I just feel like, bro, Joker's gonna be a problem for Cat. Cat does not play defense, fam. I will give him this. He does give up.
And Jokic does.
Get up for the moments. He get up for the moments. When he plays another star player, sometimes he shows up, but it's not. He's inconsistent. That's my thing. He was such a dog at Kentucky. I knew he was coming in. I was like, man, he's gonna be a problem. And then he started getting the injuries and stuff like that. But now he's got his game kind of centered. I just feel like he ain't took that next step, bro. He should be in a conversation with Embiid, with Joker. He should be one of them ones, bro. Being the best, bragging about being a 3-point shooting big man isn't it, bro. He's supposed to be one of them ones at center. It's a very thin few of them out there, but I just believe I do believe he has the game to pull off the upset, but bro, they're just incomplete, bro. They don't have nobody they can go to in the clutch. Shit, Jamal Murray and Joker play off each other any given time of the game. That's they missing pieces over there. I don't think they got it. So I consider that just a walk in the park. Now, the Lakers, on the other hand,
James, you're excited again. Let someone else talk. Jeff, have a word. You have just a word since we started.
I just said all I said was Kyle Anderson. That's all I said. Yeah. Denver's 5 does look good. Yeah, with Pope as the shooting guard. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for the Minnesota, but Minnesota they look better than them. The Heat out there at the 8 seed. That's gonna be a sweep in the first round. I couldn't believe how hyped they were getting at the end of that game. It was a good game and everything, but for what? They're gonna go and just get swept. I don't think they win one game. What else we got? That game right now. Yeah, it was I think we were talking before we went live. It was cool. I ain't gonna lie, I had a kid this past year. I haven't been able to watch too much ball. And I was watching that game, and Mike Conley was just going to work last game. He hit those 3 free throws to go to overtime, and they lost to LA. But it was cool to see Mike Conley look like Mike Conley from 6 years ago. I didn't really watch him when he was where was he, in Utah?
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Lakers lose that game, right? Because they were not doing good at first. They lose that game, and they win this one, right? You like the Lakers better over Denver?
Not necessarily because of the shooting. Not even. I'm being honest. I'm a Braun fan, but I wouldn't even put LA over them because you don't know which AD you're gonna get. You don't know which AD you're gonna get.
What's better? Trey, I'm gonna go first. What's better, Lakers versus Grizz or Lakers versus Nuggets? What would have been better scenario?
I like the Grizzlies matchup, to be honest with you. I think I do agree that some of the Nuggets, smaller dudes, are going to be a little bit more impactful. But I think that Cat, Joker, 1-2, man, they both don't really play defense, but they're both high power offense. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, let's just call it game over.
It's done.
Yeah, it's over.
There's no way.
It's cooked. I'm sorry. Okay,
There's no way.
Hey, but they're young. To make it as far as they did with this roster.
It's true. And they didn't even have their number 2 pick overall, right?
Pretty much 3 first-round picks this year, right?
Yeah. So
damn. And then 4 next year.
They have
more coming.
They have a bright future for sure.
Then you trade those picks and get KD back.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I would.
Shea and KD.
Whew, shit.
That would be kind of nasty, though.
Bro. and then they got like so much youth, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
The
Shy,
average age is 21.
man. I mean, but it's like, bro. To be honest with you, the league where it's at, man, is these young dudes. You just gotta hope they all eventually find their game, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Or stay out of trouble.
for like I just to hear about Mikey Williams today, bro, and that dumbass shit. That's why you can't get kids money that early, bro. NIL deal, like I think it was like $3 million. Then he gets a gun charge.
Lost everything, probably.
Oh, why? What are you doing? Who are you surrounded by? Like,
That's the biggest thing, bro. They don't get out of that environment, and they keep the same bad people around them.
and the thing about it, honestly, God, truth, like if you look, just looking at life from looking at life from the way we can see it through internet and social media and stuff like that, bro. Every time you seen him, he was in the gym. He was hooping, working on his game. He was practicing, working on moves, like getting better, working with the right people. But then it's just like, what are you doing in your off time, bro? Like,
One bad thing, dude, ruins everything.
sucks, bro.
He was hanging out with John Morant.
Oh my god.
And
Got some bad advice.
And the thing about it, he ain't John Morant yet, so you can't even like.
Yeah.
This for you. You can't just beat because you ain't even made it to the league yet. You ain't got that protective. No, you're not. Bro, it's sad, bro. It's sad.
I mean, at the end of the day, if we're gonna make a debate about it, like the kids in fucking college should be making money because they're making money off them.
True.
So,
I mean, I believe in the college is paying them, like, especially for football. Like, dude, just like I know this is like way off track, but like,
well, we haven't even started
our
on
favorite
track.
college year, bro, was like Reggie Bush and Vince Young's era. Imagine what they were.
Stupid deals.
Like, imagine what they were. No, Vince Young was that guy. RG3, that guy. Andrew Luck, like, bro, they were different.
Yep.
Damn, RG3? Like, RG3 was like Black Jesus, bro. I'm sorry.
Black Jesus.
Dude, he was a dog at Baylor, bro. Like,
yeah, he's good.
Poor
right.
RG3.
Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything big from the play-in? Anything else y'all want to say? I mean, we said a few things. We haven't really said much, to be honest. But I'm gonna say, like, at this point, we saw, the teams that choked on Tuesday redeemed themselves today. Clearly,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what more to say. I mean, I'll say this: Bam Adebayo fucking took the fucking whole rebound topic real personal and fucking got those shit. I mean, it's his job anyways, right? You're the 6'9" center.
Mm-hmm.
And 17 rebounds.
That's what I mean by like playing your position, and these guys are just so sensitive, bro. Like they get mad, but that's what you're supposed to do, bro. You're a rim protector. Like, y'all want to be stretch fours and y'all want to get in the fucking wing and start dribbling. Like, bro, you're not Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. Go to the post, bang up, grab boards, protect the rim. That's your job. Like, if you can stretch the floor and get buckets, please, by all means, do so.
Yeah.
But like, do the little things first, bro. Like this generation is something different, dog.
Like, that's crazy that you mentioned that. I saw an interview. They were talking about Dennis Rodman, and then during warm-ups, he wouldn't be shooting or nothing like that because he wasn't a shooter. So he said he'd be watching and timing their shots, so he'd know. Okay, look, this one takes 4 rotations and then bounces this way. This one takes 5 rotations. And he goes, what do you mean you need to do math for rebounds? And he goes, because I'm counting this.
But he's a dog, bro. That's
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's doing, dog. It's like, I mean, like, bro, and I mean,
they want to be the flashy one. That's it.
Dog, you can ask
everybody's gotta be fresh
that I played with, bro. I was never like, if I was a pretty good player. I was pretty decent.
James, I played with you, I know.
But
no, gotta tell the rest of us.
Like, if I played with other people, bro, like I wasn't always trying to be like a star, bro. Like if we had another shooter on the team, I'm not finna shoot because we got a shooter. If we have somebody who can handle the ball, I'm not gonna handle the ball. I'll try to go play the post. You know what I'm saying? If we had another big, I might play the other side of the big. But I was never trying to like do too much, bro. Like I feel like this, like some of these guys just don't like. They want to do everything, but they don't do one thing well. Like, that's what the 80s and 90s eras did. Like, players played their positions and they took it serious, dog. I feel like now, like centers want to be guards and guards, want to be like play big sometimes. And it's just like, dude, half of y'all not even built like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you had separate guard, like you had a J Kid versus a Stockton, you know what I'm saying? A big body and a little body. Like you had different dimensions of guards, but you had guards, bro. You never saw Avery trying to take nobody to the post. Like he was just a facilitator, you know what I'm saying? But you did have guys like Ron Harper or Kevin Johnson that were kind of more stockier and built than other guys, so they can go play in the post. Like you look at the Heat, bro, and they don't have no sense of identity. And I think that's what fails them, bro. Like Jimmy Butler, like they try to live off of Jimmy Butler all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna work. Like Jimmy's gonna get fucking tired. Like
look at him in the bubble. Remember he was leaned over on the whatchamacallit.
He was carrying them for those 2 wins.
Oh yeah, true.
Like you can't expect to dude, he's gonna eventually run out of gas, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. That's why it's always good to have another star player. But when those guys ain't performing, that's what I said. That's what I mean for Cat, bro. Like if Cat don't get nothing out of Ant, that's done, bro. Like you're washed. Like D'Lo's now on the Lakers, so I mean you better hope Mike Conley just keeps doing his thing because. Like it's gonna be a long.
All right, well, let's get into it. Denver, Minnesota. I mean, obviously, you're not a big fan, Jeff. Are you a big fan of the matchup? You think Minnesota's got a good chance or not?
I think they probably, it's weird that they rested or they didn't rest them. They suspended Gobert for that first game, right? It's almost like they wanted the Nuggets. They didn't want to face Memphis.
That was Minnesota's call.
Yeah, I know. They suspended their own player after he punched a little slow-mo. But yeah, it was just, I thought it was a weird decision to bench their player that they traded all those first round picks for. And then, you're in the play-in and then you suspend them for that little punch in the chest. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was a little suspicious. But, yeah, they got the Nuggets now. So I think, Nuggets probably going to win. It's probably going to go 6. I don't think it's going to be a clean sweep. They'll give them a little fight. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Nuggets going to take that.
They gave that man all that money just to suspend them.
Yep.
Good Lord.
Trey, what do you
got? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a clean sweep. I think actually 6 games is probably where it is as well. If the Nuggets play balls out, then they will go 5, but I don't see that happening. So I'm going 6 as well. But dude, I really do want Minnesota to put up actually a good fight. I think they need. You know what I mean? Like, I hate, like you're saying, I hate watching those series where it's like 4 and out. Cool. Good series, boy. You know what I mean? Like, what is there entertaining about? Like, all the games are blowouts, and you're like, sweet. Let's see what's on Fox News, bro.
I feel Jose, though. I feel Jose, like, saying it's not going to be a clean sweep because it's for entertainment purposes. They want to get some money. Like, they ain't trying to
so I pulled it up. I pulled it up right now. They split the season 2-2. They average the same amount of points. Like honestly, everything statistic-wise, they're equal. Now the big thing the reason I'm going to say Denver is because Jaden McDaniels decided to punch the wall like a dumbass and break his hand, and now they pretty much essentially lost their best 3-point shooter. Yeah,
so got sharp shooter too. Like,
so I mean, I'll agree. You know what? I'll say Denver fucking struggles, and I'll say they get it, but they get it in 7.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because it's Denver, bro. You remember a few years ago when we were already without like Kawhi and shit, and we still took them to 7?
Yeah.
With Derek White?
And that's why
Derek White.
I will say that's the slight part that I agree with you on because like I feel like Denver does play to their opponent. And I think they have that issue throughout the season where like when it's like upper echelon teams, they will give them their best run. Like they will come out guns firing, like 3-point line, hot. Jokic average triple-double going crazy. But then when it's somebody that's below bottom of the barrel, they're out there just like, let's just get this over with. We're gonna do just enough to get by. So I mean, I'm saying clean sweep, but I will give game 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? They might squeeze out 1 and then push it another game, but I don't think they waste their time with this one.
Just be bold. Just say sweet. Just say sweet.
Sweet. I said it, James. Sweet. Give me the little Amazon sweet. Sweet.
Okay, sweet. All right. Well, I mean, that was easy. So 7, 6, 6, 5. Well, a nice 5.
A nice 5. 4.5.
At least Pat Bev won't be there to celebrate like Minnesota like did their thing or something.
Bro, Pat
Like
Bev,
champions, baby.
Pat Bev
Hey.
threw his jersey, dog.
Hey, it's his first year missing, right? Missing the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. Yep.
Hey, you know what his stats was today? 0 points. 0 for 4 on field goal. 0 for 3 on 3-point shooting.
Well, no, wait. No, he not missing. The Bulls are in the playoffs, right?
The fuck you talking about? They
Oh,
lost.
they just lost, didn't they?
Yeah, they lost today. They just lost right now.
Hey, bro,
They-
you're on a podcast,
Hey,
dude?
Are you
Man,
awake?
they had it.
I
And
just-
then
I
went
mean-
off at
Brad
the-
Deal was doing at 11 a.m. or p.m. Fucking James out here. Let's move it to
My bad,
Friday.
my bad,
Let's
my
do
bad.
it, Tom.
My
We got
bad.
all the game. And then the first thing you do, the first 15 minutes, you're shit talking all these teams.
Well, ironically, too, he was the one that was like, Miami's going to get swept, blah, blah, blah. The Bulls are in it, right?
Hey, and then y'all saw DeRozan miss that free throw. Like, it was close at that time. It was like, with, I guess, 2 minutes left. Like, DeRozan always be choking, dog. Like, a good shooter.
Hey, I
missing
love the
free
hype
throws.
around
Like,
his daughter, though. The hype around his daughter is kind of cool.
you like that?
She got
or
escorted
like
out of Toronto, out
the
of the country.
Bulls, mascot put like tape and it says no shouting.
Because the Bulls are the Heat.
That's on it. Sorry, the Heat.
But there,
The Heat put no shouting.
Hey, Nick Nurse was calling it Bush League or something, right? They had to escort the little girl out. That's crazy.
Fucking stupid.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
don't cry because
Little fucking kid, like.
fucking what is she like 10, 11, 9? She's a kid. You lost because of her. Okay, calm down, kid. Come on.
Yeah, for real. These are professional athletes. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, let's invite 20,000 fans to the arena and hope none of them scream. Oh,
No shit, right? Please do not cheer for your team today. Thank you.
please, can we all just stay quiet and just applaud?
shooting, guys, we're shooting.
Golf.
Please, no.
Like golf.
All right. I know. Let's go to Dam's favorite freaking unit. It's the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Lakers. LeBron Lakers. That's his team now because LeBron has his goat, his boat, who chokes in San Antonio when the heat's too high. Crying,
Chill out.
cramping.
Crapping.
Chill out.
Sponsored by
James,
HEB.
James is first on this one.
Let's have James's guess. Grizzlies or Lakers in this round, and
LeBron
how much?
4.
Trey spoke. You heard what he said.
That's not his
You heard
official
what he
pick.
said. But no, all bullshit aside, this can go the opposite direction. These guys are runners. They play a very up tempo pace. They can get hot from behind the 3-point line as well. So if the Lakers are LeBricking and Anthony Davis decides to let somebody breathe on him and turn fragile, this can be over very quickly. So I see it. I see this going 4-2, both like either way. Like it could either go 4-2 Lakers or
which way?
4-2 Memphis. I'm
Which way are you
praying
swinging?
it goes 4-2 Lakers. I would love to see. Them go a little further. I'm really not a fan of
Thank you
Memphis.
so much.
I don't like nothing about Memphis. I mean,
Why am I friends with you, bro?
Ja Morant's he's a cute point guard that can make a highlight reel, but he can't shoot. He's not a very, very good passer. He might give you one flashy pass a game, but I can't stand fucking Goldilocks. But I'm not really a fan of Memphis, to be honest with you. I mean, I like Jared Jackson. I do like his game. He's a very exciting talent. But for the rest of them, I don't really care too much about. So, but I can see Memphis like really like running away with this though. Honestly, like they're a very up tempo team. So if that youth gets going and that juices get flowing, bro, like they can put this away really early. So like I said, they can go either way.
But you got Lakers in 6.
I got Lakers in 6 because I'm just riding with LeBron. You never not go with LeBron.
Okay, Jeff, are you ready with LeBron as well?
Hell no.
Nah. You know, like you said, the Grizzlies fast pace. I think it's gonna be real close. I think Grizzlies gonna squeeze it out in 7. With that star power, LeBron and Morant. The NBA gonna squeeze all that out. So it's gonna go 7. And the Grizzlies going to take game 7.
Ray, what do you got?
Grizz in 5.
Damn.
Oh,
Hey,
Write it down.
gentlemen,
Take a
sweep.
picture.
Write it down.
Woo!
put that shit in big bold letters.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if they lose, but hey, let's go.
Damn,
That man
bro.
said, "Gri-
Grizzlies in
Hey,
5.
in 2021, did they get swept, or was it 5 games they lost to Phoenix?
Was
James,
it?
you remember?
Was it a sweep?
who's that?"
Lakers and Suns in 2021. when the
Was
Suns
it a
went to the
sweep? I don't think it
finals.
was a sweep. Was it?
I
I
think LA won
think it
one.
was.
LA won one because they was excited. Kobe hit like a late shot, but I think they won one. I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I can't. I
Let
don't
me
think
look
it was a sweep though. I really
One-
don't.
I'm
You're
gonna
talking
look it up.
about 2021, like when
When the Suns went to
when
the
they-
finals and they choked.
yeah. When they would like in that first round, LA they made it, and then Davis got hurt, LeBron got hurt like first second game. I think it was a sweep.
Was it a sweep? Shit.
No, it was 4-2. It was 4-2.
4-2.
Oh,
Oh wow! I
It's
actually thought they only had one.
I
Wow.
thought they only had one too.
I was gonna say I didn't know what was their record.
Yeah.
Because they didn't make the playoffs last year, obviously because of injury. But
Yeah.
all right,
And what
you
was
know
that?
what,
That was
James?
a 1 versus 8.
Yeah, no, it was 2 versus 7.
No.
Yeah, 1 versus 8 that year was Jazz and Grizzlies.
Ugh.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Darren,
James, I'm with you. LA, I got LA going this one, and I'm gonna say in 6. I'm gonna say LA in 6 as well. I like the Lakers coming out from the trade block. Honestly, ever since they've been looking really good. I just think I don't think who's gonna match up with AD. Like that's my question. Like, is it just gonna be Jaren Jackson alone? So they lost Steven Adams essentially for the first round at least.
So it has to be him. But what the thing that I don't like about that matchup is just like Memphis is not dumb. I don't think they leave him by himself. They're gonna do some type of like. I just feel like they're gonna do some type of sneaky shit, bro. Because their coach really isn't bad. He's a really good coach. Like I will give them that. I do like their coach. He's very, very intelligent. But it's gonna be exciting, bro.
But you need size. I mean, essentially, I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying they're dumb, right? They're obviously the second best team in the West right now. They deserve their spot. But I think the Steven Adams injury impacts them a lot for the defensive side and trying to fight for that rebound. Because we gotta remember, Bron is, even though he's fucking 20 years in the league, in the playoffs, he ain't trying to slow down. He's still a freight train. So I mean, I'm just saying there's not exactly a big that will help really well. I mean, who are they gonna have? Xavier Tillman?
But see, the
that's
thing
who it is,
bro, Anthony Davis, he has to show the fuck up. And I mean, he has to.
Well, he has to be the best player for the Lakers. He has to be.
Yes, he has to, bro. He has to. I don't like. And the crazy thing is like, I don't know why when LeBron is not on the floor, other people show up. Like this motherfucker was out. Anthony Davis went crazy, like crazy. 35-15, 35. Like he was putting up numbers. LeBron get on the court, he just be chilling, missing dunks, missing wide open 3-pointers, not fucking like asserting himself in the paint, like with that turnaround post shot that he has. Like, AD is a scorer. At one point in time, we were talking about him and DeMarcus Cousins being the best 1-2 punch in the league, like the best bigs in the league. Like, bro, Anthony Davis can get buckets, bro. It's without a doubt he can get buckets. Like, he just needs to do that. He needs to just take over. Like, LeBron should be second fiddle to him, bro. Like, he shouldn't be out here fucking doing everything. Like, so.
And then he made that dumb foul on Conley. He almost cost them the game.
Yeah, like, bro. Oh my God.
Horrible.
Just out there being J.R. Smith Jr., dog.
Nah, there's nothing that'll trump fucking J.R. Smith, bro. That was still one of the worst.
Hey, it's close, bro. If the Lakers lose that game,
it's not close.
Well, it's not close. I'm sorry. You do have a point. That was in the finals.
It's not close.
By default.
I really did that, bro. That shit was so funny.
So bad.
LeBron said, "What are you doing?"
Hey,
the biggest. I I still like. I don't care, bro.
Still have
I
nightmares?
feel like, what the fuck are you thinking?
I don't know.
I understand in a heat of a game like that, I can only imagine. I ain't played in shit that was worth what they played in, but dog, just the
I saw an edit that had LeBron doing this, and then it had Kevin Hart saying, "Help me, help!" So I started dying laughing.
I was sitting there
Oh,
looking
but
like,
it's funny.
shoot, JR, shoot. This nigga's like dribble the ball out.
He was
Well,
dribbling around.
I think the only
Bring the
thing
clock out. Bring the clock out. Oh shit!
I got
Bro,
us, Dad.
The only thing I needed him to do in that moment was throw the ball up like they won, and that would have been the funniest meme ever.
That
Bro,
I think LeBron's
That
reaction's
would've been
enough.
That would have been even better, bro. That's hilarious.
Bro, just put side to side the fucking pictures where he's like this, like freaking out
Oh,
LeBron,
my
and J.R. Smith's
God.
like,
bro, that was so
You
funny.
don't know what's going on.
And that game was so good, bro.
It was.
and then the Cavaliers quit the entire series after that.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking funny, though. I gotta find that.
Hey, you go try to win a championship with Matthew Dellavedova.
that was
Bro,
already
Dellavedova,
post
man.
Kyrie. I think Della was already gone too.
Was
I
it?
think that was the last year LeBron was the Cavs.
Oh yeah, that sure was. Then he went back home.
Home. The fuck? LA's not home.
He said LA's been his home since he fucking went to Miami.
Okay.
Hold on, let this replay over. Bro, this shit is so fucking funny.
We're gonna get copyright straight.
Okay. Bro, he said, "Yeah, was like,
Oh, my bad.
bro, his
Did I do that?
Bro, he's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, thanks,
Oh my god.
my bad.
All right.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Let's move on to Sacramento versus
Oh,
Golden
shit.
State.
Oof.
Whew, fireworks.
All right. Kings. I got you, Kings. I got you. I'm picking the Kings on this one. I think the defending champs just suck on the road. I think they're just look, Draymond, enjoy your final days, your final weeks in the Warriors uniform. You're done. You ain't he ain't getting that money. He wants money from the Warriors. Bro, your stats have been dropping for years.
Bro,
Yeah, you're an emotional leader, but you also emotionally punched Jordan Poole out cold.
That was funny.
Like they're gonna have to choose this summer, Poole or freaking Draymond, and guess what? It's gonna be Poole because he's younger. So I think
like he gets punched and he's like, "Hey, I made it, bitch."
Draymond's gonna try to go join the Lakers so he can be with Bron and be like, "Oh, we're coming for you, Steph," and then they get to lose by 40.
And no scoring.
Fucking pissed.
So
you think
I got
it's
the
gonna be low scoring, Jeff? You said it's gonna be low scoring?
No, if Draymond on the Lakers, that's like no scoring.
Oh yeah.
it'll be
scoring.
It'll be even worse than what they had with Russell Westbrook.
Nah, that's what they're gonna shit. Draymond's gonna play defense. That's what Russell didn't do. You can't have a nigga turn the ball over 10 times and don't play defense.
Do you really want to play with 39-year-old Bron at that point? Like 20, like it's gonna get slightly worse every year with Bron. Like, eventually he's gonna have a dramatic drop, and it's like, is year 21 the year you want to join Bron? Nah, not really.
It's probably not. But
huh?
It's probably not. But I mean, if you well, like you said, he wants to get paid, so obviously the Lakers shouldn't be a top priority. But
he should just go to Charlotte Hornets and go freaking mentor LaMelo.
If they had Bridges, I would say yeah, that would be a smart thing to do. But nah,
but Bridges
if
busy
he
beating up his wife. Anyways,
career, he got to go somewhere where he can.
So how many you got? You said you got Kings?
I got Sacramento. I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna say 5.
5? Wow.
Warriors only get 1.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. I was actually gonna say Kings in 7. So
okay. Are you gonna keep it like that? Or are you gonna change it?
Yeah, no, that's why when you said 5, I was like, ooh, shit.
I'm gonna say Kings. I'm gonna say Kings in 5. And you got them in 7? Okay, Jeff.
I'm going 7.
Yeah, I was leaning more towards what Trey's talking about 7, but I'll go Kings in 6. But man, Man, it's tough, right? Because they're just so inexperienced. But they got Mike Brown. Oh, man, they should.
Are we making the mistake? Are we making the mistake picking it all against the champions?
Yes.
4-time champions?
Yes.
I think right now, yes. And it's I think
y'all
for me, it's
are
also hopes.
healthy Golden State. They're not injury plagued. They're not missing nothing. The 3-ball is still what moves. Like, I'm not going against Steph in a healthy Clay in playoff time. Like, I'm just not. The Kings are going to have to show up on the biggest stage of their careers. Most of these guys have not been here yet. I think Matt Barnes probably has the most experience on that team. Mike Brown has been there before. Mike Brown has coached with them, so he should know what to expect. I'm pretty sure he took a little bit of his Steve Kerr mentality to the Sacramento Kings, which is going to be exciting. All these games, I predict all these games to be within 10 to 15 points. There's not going to be a big, like a wide margin. I think that's as high as it goes if it is a blowout. I expect it to stay, honestly, between 10 to 12 points. But I do expect Golden State to win 4-2. Like I championship pedigree, whether I like them guys or not. I just think they are like Steph and Clay, man. You talking about two of the best shooters to ever play together in forever, bro. Like I just don't put it against them, bro. What they can do when it comes to playoff ball, and I think they just have the best role players, guys that just know how to get the guys the ball. So I'm going Bay Area over like the beam, 4-2. And then a very, 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 I think the best matchup coming out of the West. So
in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, man.
So Wiggins is coming back just for playoffs?
Yes.
After being out like 2-3 months.
The guy that has 200 kids is
yeah. Why are you hating on his kids, man?
I'm throwing it out there every podcast until the truth comes out.
Go get a paternity test for him then. Go get that shit then. Until the truth
comes out. Man, I want free Wiggins. I'm gonna get a shirt that says that shit.
Free Wiggins from James because James fucking keeps hating.
Keeps
the story's already out. It was his dad with health issues, and this fucker keeps saying it's not the daddy. It don't look like him.
It ain't nothing wrong with that man, daddy, man. That's a cover up, dog. That man friend was beating his cheeks on his wife, man. They need to stop that, bro. Stop, bro. Ain't no homie, dog.
They're gonna cancel us. We're not even gonna. They're gonna cancel us completely.
That's gonna get us put on TV. Did you hear about that black guy down there in San Antonio on that Puro Pinche pod?
Oh my god!
If I gotta be the bad guy for us to blow up, dog, send all the heat my way, bro. I'll take it, dog.
That was someone else in the pod, and then they're not here no more. So they were the bad guy, and now they're not here.
Hey, boy, they came for Art tough, bro. I feel bad for him.
You said the name, not me.
God damn.
They should go on Murray and get it over with.
Hell yeah.
So we can know.
Murray can't afford them. Okay, we got a question. Guys. From Adam Moore. Appreciate you for coming, man. He says, question, if the Kings beat the Warriors, is this question on how great the Warriors team still is, even though they won a chip last year, or does it mean the Kings are contenders for the next few years? Ooh, that's a good one.
Personally, I think it's more on the Kings than it is the Warriors. Personally, I think that shows their youth, but it also shows their, I guess, coachability with who their coach is. So I think it's more on them being the contenders for the next few years.
Yeah, I mean that's a real good question. Like, and I think to answer his question for me, I think it's just like piggyback on the trade. It shows their experience. It shows the development of what happens when you actually get a coach who can utilize all the potential of every player on that team. Because you see guys just take steps and they're playing much more aggressively. But I mean, the Warriors, I don't think they can diminish anything, man. The run that they've had, the success that they had, the players that have came through and left and came back or whatever. I mean, they're just kind of like the Spurs, bro. The Spurs had a run. I mean, a greater run. Of course, it was 20 years, but it just shows, man. Like the league's changing, it's evolving. Players are getting better, coaches are getting better, guys are coming in, and you know what I'm saying. You got generational talents, and I think they finally got the potential out of those key players that they need, man. Like, dude. Fox is a beast, bro. Like, and I'm glad he finally gets to show that on a big stage. So I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I know I'm like picking Sacramento in 5. That's more honestly because of the road shit that's been going on with the Warriors, right? Like they went like 11-30 for the season. Like the worst for a playoff team. I mean, honestly, the worst for honestly any team, like just to go that bad. But I mean, look at it this way: the Kings, they're hungry, right? The Warriors, they don't feel like they're fighting as hungry, right? Like when they were like
kind of
they're not the champions, you know, that they were once before. Like, yeah, they won last year. They were fantastic on that run, but Clay's older. The injuries have clearly affected him. Jordan Poole's not fully consistent every game for me to like fully trust. Like, obviously in this first round he could be because, you know, the matchup favors them. I mean, the Warriors did win 3-1 this series, right? So far in the regular season. Yeah. But we know the regular season don't mean shit sometimes, right?
Nope.
So, I mean, we'll see. I like the Kings to do the upset. I mean, I think they're hungry. They're motivated. Think of it this way. And I know me and Jeff are wearing Spurs shirts, and like we're going to be bringing up Spurs because we're Spurs fans a lot. But think of it like the year when, even though the Spurs won the series, like when they faced the Warriors, I think it was like 2013, and like the first round matchup or the second round matchup, and the Warriors were coming in hot, like they were battling us like to depths, to overtime and all that shit. Like you knew you saw something coming.
Yeah.
Now they did get the job done against the Spurs that year.
Yeah.
But you felt them coming to like in a few years they're going to be champions.
First round or a second round matchup?
I think it was a second round. Now that I think about it, but it could have been a first. Like it don't matter. What does it matter? It was a matchup. It was a fucking fun matchup. All right.
Yeah.
Either ways. Anyway, why you gotta be all technical, James? Shut the fuck up. We're answering Adam's question here. Shut the fuck up. But anyways, I'm saying with the right coach right now, you know, the new Steve Kerr, you can say Mike Brown is, even though he's been coaching for like ever.
Yeah.
But now with Fox, Sabonis, you get this young, hungry team. Dude, I think they could pull the upset. I think they really can. That's why I'm picking them.
It's not even a thought if they can. They can. And I mean, it shouldn't be an upset because they're the better team. Well, they've been the better team throughout the year. But it just shows, man, like when management – dude, the Kings have failed for years, bro.
For decades.
They've had phenomenal talent. You know, they've had, like, great pieces. You know what I mean? And it's just like – but to finally get it right, they finally gotten it right. Now this is a chance to, you know, pull a once in a lifetime, pull a Dallas Mavericks, you know, have that miracle run and just go knock off the heads of the you know what I'm saying, the league's best and light the beam, bro. It would be nice. It would be nice to see a new face on top, but they got to do the work. So it's gonna be. It's going to be something.
And just like we mentioned with the Lakers like a while ago when they lost the first round against the Suns, it wouldn't be surprising to see a champion team lose in the first round. It's just that how dominant the Warriors have been, how great they were. But we have to be
honest. LA should not be here. They didn't play good against Minnesota. They probably wouldn't have played good tonight because OKC, when LeBron.
They say OKC tonight, they didn't play good, so they probably would have been.
I'm saying, but like OKC took it to them when they played when LeBron broke the record. Dude. The teams are no different. They got all the same people. So I'm just saying, like,
yeah, but it's about who shows up. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that. Like tonight, they didn't show up today, right?
Yeah.
Like Ricochet didn't do that well.
Mm-hmm.
Dort, Giddey, they didn't do well. So I mean, the Lakers could have won tonight if they had lost. But the important thing is they won their matchup. They got the Grizzlies. But anyways, we already left that part. My favorite matchup of the first round, it's Clippers versus Suns. I know you said Kings for you and Warriors. That's probably gonna be the most fast break, the most fucking amazing shooting. But I think my favorite is the Suns versus, at least from the West, it's Suns and Clippers. Trey, I'm gonna start with you, man. Who do you got and how many games?
I agree. I think the other series is gonna be a fun one, but I think this is my favorite. But I'm gonna go Suns in 6.
Show.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're putting a loss
So-
on KD. The Suns? Shit. There's a loss here,
man. I want Booker to get his. I don't know if they will push all the way, but I like Book a lot. So
Yeah, that's where me and you differ.
damn.
I don't.
You hate the light skin, bro.
I just okay. You're on, aren't you?
Okay, say it to my face.
Oh god, bro.
Okay.
Jeff, what you got?
Nah, so it is hard to watch the first round, right? Usually Fiesta's going on. It's hard to catch all the first round games.
That's like
But
really
when-
goddamn San Antonio.
There's two series I'm going to be watching every game, and that's this one, Suns and Clippers, and the Kings and Warriors. And man, I think the Suns just got unlucky getting the Clippers in the first round. I'm going to take the Clippers in 6. I just think they're a little deeper. And
Clippers in 6?
Yeah, I think the Suns, if they had a little bit more time to play with this team together, like if Durant wouldn't have got hurt.
They don't got Paul George, right? They
no
don't have
Paul George. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he's out.
You
But
still
nah,
got
just
Clippers in 6?
Yep. Kawhi's playing well.
No,
Westbrook's playing good off the bench. I think, like I said, if this wasn't the first round for the Suns, I think they would be going deeper. But I think I don't think this is a good matchup for the Suns because that's the thing about the Suns, right? They're just not that deep.
Damn.
We got a quick question, James, before you go on. Adam wanted to ask something not related to the playoffs, but just an input in general.
Okay.
He says, now that the regular season's over, who wins most improved? As well, how do you judge most improved? Last year, I felt Josh should have been MVP talk. I think NBA copped out with most improved. They absolutely did. They absolutely did.
Sure.
I do believe that. I judge most improved based off of like players that I'm sorry for just jumping out there, but I judge most improved by players that take that leap. You gotta like a guy that scored like 6 to 8 points is now averaging like double digits. He's 20 like Mackey from the Sixers. Like he had a tremendous run where he was like the second or third best player on that team over Tobias Harris for Philly. Like, guys like Terrence Mann with the Clippers who just came out of nowhere, erupted, and started becoming like that third guy when Paul George and Kawhi went to the bench, who was able to add scoring. Like, I like to judge most improved by that. I hate when a player gets hurt, he has a shit year, and then he comes back next year and start doing what he was doing before. And you're like, oh, most improved. No, don't just give it to him because he's injured. Like, give it to a guy that's really like came off the bench and now is getting minutes and being effective and actually helping the team and contribute. That's what I like to judge most improved by. But some of these awards are just, fuck, we can talk about them all day long. Like how people get robbed for MVPs, Joker.
I personally, I'm not overly mad with sometimes the award shit like Joker over Embiid. Whatever, you can make an argument. Honestly, there was still an argument for him. Now Nash over Shaq, that's a different story. Or Nash over Kobe. But like last year, despite how anybody might feel about him now, DeJounte Murray deserved that shit. He deserved the fuck out of that shit completely.
Yeah.
Like
that's a perfect example for a guy who could barely score to a guy who got an all-star nod. He was in a defensive running. He actually was leading the Spurs.
He led in steals. He led in steals in the whole league.
That's what I'm saying. And then you got DeJounte Murray was not a scorer. He was our best scorer. So that's what you want to see out of a guy. That's what you want to somebody like that, bro. But I just think it's
with him. Like despite how you feel or anything like that. This is the first year without DeMar. This is the first year we're starting to trade up pieces.
Yeah,
he led that team still, despite whatever injuries or whatever, to be a play-in team.
Yeah,
right? Like that. Like that's an important factor right there. That's a guy you look at, and that's why Atlanta was like, you know what, we'll give up a few first round picks for this guy because he is an all-star caliber.
Mm-hmm.
We got people like Jamal Crawford and other star athletes who have a lot of respect for this kid. Let's go ahead and do that shit. Now, in the end, the Spurs finessed them, but still, that's the kind of caliber thing you're going for. I don't think most of the time they mess it up. Now, it's who they get as voters. That pisses me off because sometimes those people don't qualify very well. Kendrick Perkins gets way too much in his feels for this shit. We've seen people who freaking, like, for example, the voter for the NFL who went public about his feelings about Aaron Rodgers and the whole like Corona shit. Like, dude, like, get your feelings out of it. This not has to do with your feelings. This has to do with what they do on the court, on the field, and all that shit. That's what matters in the end.
But see, that's why I think people like. That's why I love people. That's why I love how Draymond says new media. Like, you got a lot of these guys that have not played a sport, played on this level, or done this career field. Like, I would love for post players to.
So you're in favor for Kendrick Perkins as a voter?
I would.
Okay.
He's played on a high level. I'm sorry, he probably wasn't the best player, and sometimes his southern ass gets on there and makes a fool of himself. But I still agree that some guys should be able to vote on it because they played the game. They know the game. Like, some of these guys are out here just being favorites, like, oh, they're in love with a player. No, not everybody is deemed for that category. Like, you got to let people that know the sport speak on the sport. Like, then, I mean, guys that are credited like Stephen A. Smith, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let them guys speak. But some people just don't. Like, you're out here with a vote and you don't even be watching half the year. Like, you're piggybacking off of what you hear on talk shows and shit like that.
Adam has another question that involves his previous question. He's asking, do you feel all-star caliber players who show they can be superstar should be considered, or would you consider more of a role player who showed they can be an all-star? As far as, like, I guess he's still going with the most improved stuff. Trey, Jeff, do y'all have any thoughts or feelings on that situation right there?
Go ahead, Jeff.
That's a tongue twister right there. I had to read it like
it is. Hey, I read that shit twice. I was like, hold on.
Well, I'll answer. I can answer. I mean, if you're at that peak, if you're at that point where you're breaking like that barrier where you're about to enter all-star status, and mind you, for me, like, sometimes I don't feel like the all-star status is, well, because now it's voted by fans who, like James said, like, you're going for your favorite or how you feel. Like, the years Kobe was getting all-stars when he wasn't even playing that season, like, it made no fucking sense. So, like, it just made no fucking sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. But, like, those guys are, like, moving up. They're peaking. Like, they're starting, like, not peaking. They're starting to break out of their shell. They're starting to evolve their game. And you really noticing, yeah, I think those guys, and if they're barely just all-stars, like they're freshman or they're just coming up, cool. John Morant's a perfect example. Like you said, it's a cop-out. It was not a good choice. He was already balling. He was already showing that he was worth $200 million or whatever you want to go with. Like, but guys like DeJounte, God, I'm having a brain freeze right now. I mean, you can say fucking Julius Randle, whoever you want. Like, these guys out there that are fucking doing what they can to show out, to shoot, like, be great. Julius Randle's probably not the best example, but it's fucking late at night right now, so whatever.
I'll say somebody like Tyrese Halliburton. Like, he's a perfect. He's perfect. Like, the kid's on the brink of stardom, and he's showing flashes of, like, being an all-star caliber player. But it's driving that consistency, man. It's like showing that even when in doubt, like, you can lead that team. I also think somebody like, granted, he's exiting his prime, but I mean, he's who? like Julius Randle, bro. Like, I never saw this. I didn't think Julius Randle would ever get this good.
Oh yeah.
Like, granted, he was young with Kobe, and he really didn't get a lot of shine. But
Lakers don't develop shit. Don't care about Austin Reeves. They don't develop shit.
But to see where he's at, man, like, it's like, dude, he's a work of art, man. Like, because he's a true big. But I hate he shoots like the way he shoots sometimes. But, like, he's a prime example of, like, guys that are hitting that threshold, and they peak, and then they show they can lead. It's just like New York is just a waste of a team, dog. Oh my God. But Tyrese Halliburton is a perfect example for that question, man. Like, he is one of those guys that I look at to be one of those young, exciting players that he's lost in Indiana, so don't nobody really get to see him that much unless they play in one of these top 10 teams. And shit.
I think next year he'll be a candidate. I don't know if y'all saw it, but he's not a finalist for most improved.
No,
Adam had a Another guy, he said this year I like Mikal Bridges,
Ooh,
a guy who
yeah,
was 4th in scoring option
yes.
last year. This year, injuries carried the scoring load.
Carried.
Now he too is not a finalist. I think in the end, I think the trade hurt him because how late it was, like how much he could produce, right?
I don't
But I think next year he can.
That's what I call bullshit right there, bro. How do you?
Whoa, hold on. Let me tell you the candidates. Hold on. Let me tell you the candidates before you go bullshit. Let me tell you candidates.
He is
Jalen Brunson. That's the most improved. That's the most improved.
He went off. He's going off.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA.
That's the most improved, right? That's
I
a
love
good
this
one.
last one. I love the last one right here.
Laurie Marketing.
I love Lord.
Oh, yeah,
I love Lord.
So is it still bullshit?
No, I love Lord. Lord's a baller. He's flat out baller. but like in this me being a fan of basketball, I will tell you, I discredit all of them because I already think they are star players. Like I do.
No.
What?
They're not star players.
I can give you Brunson, but SGA was up and comer last year, and Marketing was a nobody.
He was already leading them. Laurie was
because they had nobody.
So what? I mean, but I'm just saying they're hoopers. This is
of course, but
I mean, the most improved award is not something you don't want that award. You don't want that award.
You mean you did shit last year? Yeah, of course.
That's just me. I'm not discrediting them making the list. That's fine with them being listed for that award. Cool, go win it. But to me, those guys are already ballers, bro. Like Brunson already showed me the hoop.
For most improved, for most improved, were these guys even candidates last year?
I don't know.
Or no, they weren't. They were not candidates, and they weren't even all-star picks. This year, they were that. They were able to do it because that's why they earned this spot.
Yeah.
Like I said, Mikal Bridges, it was too late, man. He only got like a month and a half, 2 months to show out with the Nets as an option.
But no,
like
I'm not arguing the fact that they're on the list because I'm like, dude, Brunson was balling last year, but the way he's balling this year, he took a leap. So yes, put him on the list.
Brunson with Luka is not the same as Brunson leading the Knicks.
No, it's not
the same.
It's not at all. I'm like Brunson with Luka, he was second fiddle. Like, but I'm saying him being with the Knicks, he's shown he's that guy. He's balling. He brought Iggy's Elliott. Boy, he got cheeks on the sideline, bro.
So let me ask you, would you say that he improved?
Yes, he did.
With them cheeks.
Would you say? Oh my God! Would you say he mostly improved?
Bro, you stupid. You being funny. You trolling. But I'm saying, like, he's a baller already, bro. Like, the award doesn't mean anything. Like,
no, I do agree. The award is kind of shit.
It's a shit award. Like, it's not like
last year's was shit. I think these three candidates this year's fine.
Last year, here's this award. Great job.
It's just me. It's just I don't disregard my count. I'm just saying that the guys, all three of those guys, flat out studs, bro. Like. It's just, I felt like they were already proven hoopers. Like
I like the Marketing one. That's one of my favorite ones. I like the Marketing one a lot. I don't think he was.
Bro, I wish he would have came to the Spurs.
I'm saying, like, I don't think he was a big, like you were saying, right? What's your category? Guy that was shooting 6'8", whatever, or something like that. Now he's doing double digits. That's what Marketing is for me personally.
He was supposed originally he was started to be the Rosen trade, and it is a little sad we didn't get him, but I think would have traded him out already if that's the case. I mean, we can always get him later. Don't matter. Whatever. Adam wanted to shout us out. He said he found us on TikTok. Appreciate you, man. Talking sports, representing Texas. He's in Houston, Texas, and realistically, besides the Astros being good, all our other sports teams are trash and years away.
I don't mean.
Look, hey, you got the number 2 pick, man. For your Texans, they have something, and that's still a shitty division. That's still a shitty division. You're not right? Am I wrong? Besides Trevor Lawrence, I mean, you can say whatever you want. They got a potential, right? Yeah. So I mean,
for sure,
potential, allegedly. Anyways,
allegedly.
If we don't get Wemby, I hope.
Adam, this is for you. Do you want Wemby? Do you want Victor Wembanyama? Because James does not want him for the Spurs. So I want to know if you and Houston Rockets fans want him in Houston. I just want to know. I mean, just flat out.
You say no. Please say no.
I hope he says, hell yeah, fuck James.
By the way,
I
James,
hope,
you never.
I hope he says
By the way,
yeah,
James,
too.
you never answered the original question.
No.
Or not, actually,
I
haven't even started on this.
hope he says yeah too. Because what is the history of all their big men?
Great.
Fail.
Hey, you didn't like Christian Wood there?
Injuries.
You didn't like Clint Capella?
I did
You
like.
didn't like Hakeem?
Yeah, I was
I
going to say, you know, like
I was
Hakeem?
Yao
like,
You
Ming.
didn't like
Yao
Yao?
Ming.
Hakeem, Yao
I
Ming.
like Yao. Hell no.
Yeah,
Yao, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I was not a Yao fan. No.
wow.
Wow.
I was a
You a
Shaq
hater,
fan.
bro.
Him
Shaq
and Baby
loves Yao.
franchise.
What was I saying?
How are you gonna call yourself humble James? You hated James, man. Come on.
You be hating.
First off, Shaq loved Yao, so you know what I'm saying?
For real.
With
Everyone loves Yao.
wisdom.
As a Texas fan, I can say they always found a way to fuck it up. Massage Watson does not help y'all right there, but other than that.
Stop calling that man. Stop degrading that man. Just because he like physical therapy.
It's the owner, too. It's the owner for the Texans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my inner thigh, my upper inner thigh hurts really bad.
Really,
Y'all saw
really
Oh,
bad.
shit. Fuck no.
Right.
Okay, he's answered. James, he's answered.
That's it.
I want a veteran point guard who can keep Jalen Green from fucking shooting so much. I like Victor, but I want Scoot and want to replace Jalen Green. Jalen ain't him. He is absolutely right, bro. I'm not blaming Coach Silas at all for the shit that happened the last few years. Jalen Green ain't shit. I'm sorry, he's not.
So let me tell you something.
There's
I
also
ain't
no
gonna lie.
scheme there, to be fair. There
I'm
is no
I'm
development
gonna
there.
be
too.
completely honest, right? I'm gonna be completely honest. I was a huge Jalen Green fan. Like him and Sharif Cooper were my two favorites out of their draft class. I was hoping the Spurs took Sharif Cooper because he was there, and we didn't. We let him fall to the Hawks, and he went to the G League with the Hawks, whatever.
Is that when we got Primo or what?
Yeah, we got Primo. we got Massage Watson Jr. So I actually thought Jalen Green was gonna be that guy. I really did. But what I figured and I learned, and I was watching Austin Rivers, and I never thought I would take anything from Austin Rivers. But Austin Rivers is right, bro. These kids are just highlights waiting to happen. That's all they want. They want highlight plays. They don't want to build the intangibles or do the offseason work or none of that stuff to get better.
Yep.
So you can see it in their game. I think Houston has good pieces in some of those other kids. But yeah, Jalen Green, like he needs wisdom, bro. They need a leader. They don't have a leader. It's a bunch of guys just running around out there shooting 20, 30 shots a night. Get 20.
It starts with the coaching, man. It starts with the coaching. Like I know I just said Coach Silas wasn't the main issue,
Yeah,
because he was brought in to coach Russ and Harden. He wasn't there to like, rebuild.
yeah.
Like you find the right coach, and I know sometimes, while you're rebuilding, you got to go through some coaches, but I think if they can find the right coach this year, like a really good one, and maybe someone's got a suggestion out there who could be that piece, right? But like, some of us were high on Jabari Smith last year, like coming into the league. We got the guy Sengun, or they got the guy Sengun over there. Like there are Spurs fans that wanted him. So I mean, we'll see, man. The Rockets. I'm not saying it's going to take them a long time. I mean, obviously, as far as
God damn it, it's going to take a long time.
It's going to take a long time.
It's going to take a couple of seasons.
I'm sorry, Adam. I was trying to be like positive.
No, I'm being fucking straight up. It's going to take a while.
It's not going to take 50 years like the Cowboys' next title run. It's going to take like maybe another like 10, before y'all could land maybe the next James Harden or something like that. That should fell to them.
Shut your face, Jeff.
No, I want him. Yeah.
You don't want him, Jeff?
And he said it. Sengun is our best draft pick in the last few years. We like 4 years out. Okay, he's confident. He's confident.
Okay.
Put a times 2 behind that 4.
At least he's realistic though, instead of saying
this is fucking horrible.
He's like next year is our year. Ain't that right, James? Isn't that what y'all say? Next year is our year.
Let's go, boys. We the boys. This our year.
Brandon Cooks ain't him. We should have gotten OBJ. We should have gotten D-Hop.
I'm so fucking haters.
We?
First of all, Jose, I can't argue with you because I had the greatest fucking player of all time. Trey, you shut the fuck up. The Broncos only got luck because they fucking got goddamn Peyton Manning. If y'all
what
never
did y'all
got
know
Peyton,
me?
if y'all never got paid, y'all wouldn't even sniff the ship. So I don't want to hear shit.
Excuse me, sir. We still have 2.
Yes, because y'all got 1 because of that fucker. So shut up.
Wait, Jeff. Who's your team, Jeff? Who's your football team?
I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Well,
Jeff,
I've been mad.
I've
been mad.
What are you doing?
I've been mad at the Cowboys since the whole Tony Romo.
But Jeff is also a real
worst decision.
Trey. We had 0 Cowboys fans on this panel.
Yeah, I know.
And now you've brought 2, and you tell me they're both realistic.
They are.
And James has already proven he's not realistic.
Whoa, wait a minute. Let's stick to the episode because it's gonna go way left field. Because don't play with me.
It woke up Trey. He's talking out.
This thing isn't come. Fuck that. I know we suck.
I feel like Jeff is just watching me like this.
And yet somehow you don't like Brandon Cooks on your team. What the fuck?
I don't. What the fuck we gonna do with his little bitty ass? Dak can barely throw to open receivers as it is.
So what the fuck you think you're gonna do with DeAndre Hopkins?
We'll see when the season starts.
Hey, DeAndre wants slant. It ain't hard to miss a 5-rod slant. Dak is good anything under 10 yards.
You acting like you got Tua. You acting like you got Tua.
We
bouncing his head off the floor.
Hey, if Dak gotta throw 25 yards, it's we doing Hail Marys and lighting candles.
Now, Adam has a few things before we move on to the freaking predictions that we have yet to finish.
Let's go.
Adam said we're 4 years out from playoffs. We're 8 years from maybe a conference finals.
I like it.
But we 20 out from a championship.
Lord, Jesus.
James is like, Adam is like, man, we the new Buffalo Bills. Just watch it.
Bro, I love how he was like realistic with 4 years, realistic with 8 years.
Hey, he put him on a productivity plan.
He's like, look,
I think Wemby will be here in 20 years. or Scoot. But all right.
To be honest, man, the way like this generational talent comes by, shit, if they land the right pick, bro, they gonna take off.
Bro, at this point, everyone's generational talent.
Nah, fuck no. Ain't too many LeBron James and Stephen Curry.
Okay, but a lot of people are using that term for almost everybody. I'm like, dude, like there's I guess generational unicorns. I guess we have to go there, to be fucking calling the best of the best. But whatever.
Like,
James, give me your predictions for Clippers and Suns. I got these guys. I don't got yours.
Oh yeah.
We got way sideways.
Welcome to the podcast.
It's just like I really like the Suns, and I guess it's just Kawhi hate that I never just rock with the Clippers, bro. But like Jeff said, the Clippers are stacked. They got depth. They can go to the bench. They got, I mean, of course, they got Coach Lou. Like I feel like the Clippers will be ready, and it's gonna be a tough series, man. It's gonna be I think this is gonna be one of the nastiest series out of the West. This gonna be really ugly. It's gonna be I feel like you'll have a lot of defensive plays. You'll have a lot of turnovers too. It's gonna be a high volume game. I think I'm going against Jeff with the chemistry thing with CP3 now. I just really think when you got an orchestrated point guard like that, I think he can kind of keep everything settled in. Now, what we need to see is how KD and Book are going to play off of each other. That's what's going to be key because you don't know who Kawhi is going to guard. And I think whoever
KD for sure. For sure.
But I'm saying, you gotta you got Morris. You got a bigger body on Morris that you could put on KD early on and try to get KD to take out Book and then let him go to him later on in the game. But I just think Phoenix, they don't have enough bench, but I think they have enough star power to pull this off. I just don't I don't care if you put Russ on CP3. I don't think you really got to guard that pick and roll, man. That's going to be nasty. A pick and roll with KD and CP3, fuck, bro.
Russ is going to get stuck on Aiden and KD on a few opposed.
I just think Phoenix has enough to pull it out, but I can't see them losing as well. But I'm going Phoenix. I'm going Phoenix in 7, bro. I think this is going to go to – I think this will be the one that takes it to 7, and I think Phoenix pulls it out. I just think Paul George would make this completely different for me if he had played, but I would go Clippers in 6 with this one that Paul George played, but with them guys over there, bro, I'm going Phoenix in 7.
Yeah, let me ask you this: should the Clippers blow it up?
Yes. If they don't do nothing this year, yes. It's a waste of time and money, to be honest with you. It's a waste of time and money. You haven't got what you paid Kawhi and
Or Paul.
time played,
Or PG.
and Paul George has just been equally as injured, and them guys together.
Kawhi's a stretch. Kawhi is the
Like neither one. I think neither one of them has given what they've received in earnings. Like, and I ain't trying to touch another man's pockets, but I'm just saying, bro. Like they got paid to go over there and produce, and really all they did was sell jerseys. Because dog, they've had stretches where they should have been the best team in the league, and they had more firepower, and they didn't get it done, bro, at all. Like, so I do think they need to blow up, and I hope that girl come and jump in this podcast with her monkey ass talk about some. You don't need to blow up. Shut up, stupid. Denver ain't did a goddamn thing.
Who?
I don't know that girl over there talking shit to Alex.
Oh, the commenter?
Yeah.
Why are you hating on our fans? We have someone commenting, and you out here fucking shitting on them.
When you said should they blow it up, my mind equally went all the way back to that dumbass
comment.
You went to her, you were like, I'm gonna blow her up.
Adam's like, man, ain't no way and shit.
Well, one, Adam first said Clippers or Suns. I got Suns in 5 without PG. And right now, he was saying, yes, PG and Kawhi at this point, not worth it. Blow it up, rebuild. Clippers can rebuild faster than the Rockets, I bet. With the new arena, maybe. Now that they're getting that new arena.
It is LA. Yes,
no, I love how he's a Houston fan and just shitting on Houston.
Adam, I'm not gonna ask how old you are, but I'm pretty sure like
just is faster than the Rockets. Like,
bro, he's being realistic, bro. Okay, if you were,
that's why I love it. Like,
if you're a potential free agent, are you going to Houston after seeing the shit that they done been through over the last couple?
No, that's what I'm saying. I understand he's realistic. That's why I love it.
Yeah, shit. I'm going to LA. New arena. New owner, shit. One owner at that.
Bro, Rockets fans have felt the same pain as Cowboys fans. They haven't won in the same amount of time. Okay, so that it's the fact, is it not?
Find a way to bring in Dallas. I swear, I wish you wasn't a fucking Patriots fan. God damn, bro. Oh, you motherfuckers are annoying.
He says he's 27 this month. Happy birthday, early birthday, man. Happy early birthday.
Respect.
But
hell yeah.
I was gonna say, like, he already wasn't around, like, and then he confirmed it now that, like with Hakeem and them, like, so he really hasn't had the chance to like really celebrate it. Like, we as Spurs fans, we've had that chance. Trey, me and you have been able to celebrate our football teams. Jeff and James, maybe y'all did, as with your binkies in your mouth and todo, diapers, fucking Chino as fuck. But you were there. You were here. You were here for sure. But anyways, I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns. I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns to win this one, and we haven't moved on to the East yet.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. We haven't even touched them.
How many games?
Oh, I want to say a gentleman's sweep too. I want to say 5.
Suns,
dude. You gotta imagine like on like KD with the book,
for sure.
Like and CP and
yeah. No, I get it.
And without Paul George, I think James is right. With Paul George is there, that's a whole completely different factor right there. And like, not to have your second best player. Well, yes, Kawhi has been fantastic this season since he's been on the games he's been healthy.
Yeah,
like that's great. But you can't do it alone against 4 All-Stars. This is once again Kawhi versus 2017 Golden State Warriors. It's the same shit. Now he's got to face essentially 4, not 4 All-Stars, right? Because Aiden's not an All-Star, but 4 guys that are up there, like who've had like they're gonna be a fucking major threat. So I'm gonna go, Suns in 5. I mean, it could honestly be sweet, but I mean it's gonna be entertaining as hell. But fuck, I'm gonna say gentleman sweep. I'm gonna say 5.
Okay.
Crazy, I know. All right, let's go to these now. All right, Bucks versus Heat. Jeff, Let me get your thoughts on that, man. Let me get your thoughts on Bucks versus Heat.
Yeah, I said it earlier. This is gonna be a sweep. Bucks just too much power, too much. They got too much help, and the Heat. I mean, y'all saw them. They lost to Atlanta. I just couldn't believe that, and they just don't got it. You know, they don't got the scoring. They try to go to the free throw line, and yeah, this is gonna be a clean sweep.
Nice. Trey?
Same. I don't think Heat can do much. That's what I was just about to say. They might sneak out in one, but I don't trust it.
I'm gonna say Bucks in 5 because I do want to give the Heat the respect that they always try to play the Bucks like hella tough, but it's just not enough. So I'm gonna say 5. James?
I got Bucks in 6. I don't see them getting swept, bro. I know they lost to Atlanta. I know they're struggling right now, but they actually have the talent and the depth to. I see you, Adam. I see you with the Bucks in 4. But I just don't put it past playoff Jimmy, bro. Like, I know Jimmy didn't show up like the way he should have in that first one. I know they were fighting, but I just believe like they got the pieces to like. But I will honestly say they have been playing like shit this year. I don't know what it is over them. I don't know if they're just tired of playing with each other.
Remember what I told you last week? They were in the bottom 6 of essentially everything.
Like Kyle Lowry,
bottom.
I don't know if it's
especially with what they did last year. I thought they were gonna be something, but
like Tyler Hero got that money. He ain't been performing the same.
Yep,
Like
Lowry's out. Lowry's gone from there. He's not gonna come back to Miami.
So like I don't know what it is. It's just a dark cloud over them, bro. And I'm tired of Udonis Haslam acting like he mad because they get blown out. Nigga, you not contributing. I know you've been there for a while. We love to respect your time and your grit.
Hey man, someone's gotta keep that bench warm. What the fuck?
Yeah, he can't be getting mad and looking all stupid on the sideline. But that's another story. But
Y'all saw him score 24 the other night.
Man,
what you mean when they sat everyone else and they said, go ahead.
That was embarrassing, dude. Like what was going on? Danny Green had 21. He was like
Duncan Robinson can't even freaking get it 30 seconds, and they gave you Haslam all that.
Yeah,
time.
they gave Haslam the goodbye, and then they didn't even play. You know,
like it's I don't know what they're doing with the team, bro. Like I honestly don't like, and so I feel like they have the grit and the grind too. Because Miami's always been that type of team, like to knuckle up in the playoffs, play defense. But with this team alone, bro, I just don't know if they want it. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they played against Atlanta, like it should have been an easy walk in the park for them. Like easy walk in the park. They should have blew that game open by like 20 points. But to get to go out like they did there and then have to fight like they did the other night, you know, it's just one of those things. Where I don't think honestly. Yeah, I give them 2 games. They come out and they try in 2 games. But other than that, I don't disagree with y'all that it should be a sweep the way they've been playing. But I just feel like they can pull out 2 victories.
I mean, the way you talk about playing teams, I'm surprised you're disagreeing with us. I mean, not with the team who's winning, but at least like how long it'll fucking take.
Yeah.
And then Adam says that was a sympathy 24. Not wrong. That was a very sympathetic 24.
Yeah.
But all right, you got him in 6. That's maybe 2 more games than I want to see, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, I still got the Bucks go to win it all, but that's just me. Celtics versus Hawks. Trey, start it off.
I'm going Celtics, bro. I'm gonna go Celtics 5.
Why the fuck y'all giving these teams like victories? This should be a blowout. It's 4. We're not gonna watch the series.
You're gonna give me shit for the other.
No, you
literally just got mad at me for saying a sweep on that last one. When Miami's been
not gonna be one.
Don't come out and sideways, damn it! You said that was terrible.
I'm sorry.
And now I give him a.
Adam is not a fan of dirty Q-tip Trey.
And now I give him a fucking game, James. And you come at me wrong. That will be the last straw.
He said a dirty cute.
Bro, there's something wrong with guys named Trey. Not you, Trey.
Trigger Trey.
Trey, Trae. You know,
yeah.
Their hairlines are fucked up. I don't know. I'm sorry if y'all out there don't want your name is Trey. But Trey Young, Trey Lance, y'all need a barber. Y'all need to just
ask Trey.
Accept it, man. Y'all just need to accept it.
My man Trey got all his hair though. Trey Young.
Wait. Who's got the better hair, Trey Young or Trey Lance?
Oh man, that was rough.
That was a scary picture.
Was
So who do you got?
I
Young?
I have to go get Lance for now.
Yeah.
I go Lance for now, but I don't think holding on much longer.
bro,
The motherfuckers like Mufasa on the side of the gosh
I don't
damn.
want neither one of them old rugs.
The motherfuckers like Mufasa holding on, bro. Mm-mm.
Jeff, what do you got? Boston or Atlanta, and how much?
So I think if the Heat would have been playing Boston, I think it wouldn't have been a sweep, right? I think the Heat and the with that hatred versus Celtics, that would have been a badass, like a better series to watch than what it is. And now that the Hawks got the Celtics, I don't know, man. The Hawks. I mean, I still got a little respect for Trae Young. He can get hot. I mean, I don't think it'll be a sweep, right? At 5-6 games, but Celtics win easy. But I think if it was like the Hawks and Bucks, yeah, sweep. But the Hawks were going, they would win the game, lose a game. What were they, 500 for the past 30 games, whatever it was? They'll win at least one game in this series.
So you got them in 5?
5, yeah.
All right, I agree. I'm gonna say 5 as well. They'll win game 4. I'm going with game 4. They win game 4 because Jason Tatum decided that's the game I'm not gonna show up in this round. Because you're asking Jason Tatum to stay focused the whole time. I'm just saying, or Jaylen Brown. It just takes one slip up of one of them fucking up, and the whole team. Is Robert Williams even gonna play? I don't even know I never know his injury conditions or health, whatever. Robert Williams is their key factor to win it all, and if he's out, they ain't winning.
He was that dude last year too. So,
all right. Sixers versus Nets. Give me the Sixers in a sweep. Fuck out of here with Dinwiddie and whatever he's trying to do over there. I like Mikal Bridges. I think he's fantastic, but they ain't doing shit against Embiid. They ain't doing shit against first round Harden. Let's get it out there right. First round Harden, they can't get shit. Second round Harden, maybe a different story. But I got the Sixers in 4.
That's crazy.
James?
They get one. That's a 5-game series.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a 5-game.
I'll give the Nets, of course, 76ers winning 6. I don't know. 76ers to me just don't play consistent every single game, I don't, they be knocking off a lot, so that series might drag out, but I will not be watching it.
Adam says they win in 4 and they average.
I can see the 35-12 happening for sure.
Yeah, that's facts. He's gonna average that, but it's what the fuck is James Harden gonna do?
Yeah,
factor. And
he's gonna have 10 assists.
I mean, but are you really thinking Nick Claxton's really gonna be able to match up with Embiid well?
Hell no, it's gonna be a stretch. Ain't nobody. Embiid can't match up with Embiid. Like Embiid is his only problem. Like he has Carl.
The only one that can stop me is me.
He has Carl Anthony Towns syndrome. They're their worst enemies, bro. Like they get in their own way. Like there's no one that can physically stop Embiid, bro. He's the best big in the league, bro. I'm sorry. Like he's his only issue. Like his post game, his jump shot, his touch, phenomenal, bro. Like he's his only. Like he stays healthy, they can do something. If Harden decides to show up consistently in the playoffs and not just regular season, Aaron Rodgers, they can do something. Like, so.
I like it. All right. Last one for the East. And this was probably going to be the most fun for the East. Cavaliers versus the Knicks. James, give me yours, man. Give me your prediction for that one.
I think it could go 7, but I'm gonna say the Cavs in 6.
Okay. Cavs in 6. Jeff, what do you got?
Yes, man, this is gonna be exciting.
I think that's gonna be the popular answer. Cavs in 6. Yeah. I will be watching a couple of these games. I do want to see the Knicks. The Cavs are fun to watch. So I think Cavs is gonna take it 6 games.
Right.
I'm going Knicks in 6.
Ooh, I like that. I'm not with you, but I like that.
Bold. Hold on. Can we give him the floor, please? I need like Why? I need your why. I just need it. I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry about my why, bro. Just accept it.
Yeah. Why, Mr. Parker? Why?
Cause, bro, I got a feeling. Okay.
Man, no
What's that feeling though? What is that
Like,
feeling?
I got a
gotta be
feeling.
different.
James, shut up.
What's the feeling though? I want to know. Is it
Don't
Randall?
worry
Is it
about it, bro.
Brunson?
Just
What do you mean don't worry about it? What else am I going to
feeling in
ask
my
you this
gut,
question?
bro. I feel it in my
What
gut.
else am I going to ask you this question? Off
Y'all know my
the air?
gut big, and I got a feeling in it. All right.
Ladies
I
and
don't know.
What's the
I
feeling?
ladies
I
and
feel like
gentlemen,
the
Trey's
Cavs are gonna. And I know we've talked about other teams with their youth, but I feel like their youth is gonna be their downfall. Now, don't get me wrong. The Knicks are a little young too. Yeah.
They got Donovan.
Don't worry about that, bro. What has Donovan done?
Come on,
This
Donovan's
year?
cold.
I'm saying in the past.
How many
Senor.
points?
Senor.
Hold on. I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about in the past. What has he done?
He had Utah. He had Gobert. What are you talking about?
Gobert's in the playoffs again. What do you? Okay.
Barely.
you act like
I'm not saying
you
great.
there.
Barely.
I'm just saying. I have a
The
feeling.
Jazz were what? Like the number one seed a few years ago.
Oh
They
my
didn't do
God.
shit.
Okay, that's my point.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Kendrick Perkins.
We'll see, y'all. Y'all want to make it better or what? 10? I'll put 10 on the Knicks, bro.
20,
On
20, 10,
what?
10.
10.
He says the Knicks. He says 10 on the
That they
Knicks. He's
win?
got to,
Yeah.
Bet.
easiest 10 we're gonna make.
All right. Y'all all doing it?
Yes, I'm in.
All right.
Jeff, get your team. So
So
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
guess, yeah, it's $10. I'll take
Bet.
it.
That's what I'm saying. It's $10. Bet on
Jeff's like $10.99 so I can get that full meal at Chick-fil-A.
it.
Bro.
I didn't know we were doing
Adam
bets. I
said-
wanted to bet y'all about
You know
the
what?
Heat getting swept. They can get swept.
I'm not
Adam
joking.
says,
I
where do
am
you get
on
your stuff
joking.
from? Because whatever you smoking to say Knicks and 6 is wild.
Damn, calling you out.
I'm
Calling
not
you out.
smoking. I am on a gummy, but still.
I was about to say, is that a gummy feeling? What you feeling over there?
A little bit.
His name is Monty. He's got little
I
hands,
didn't
but
wanna
he's
bet.
able to.
Woo-hoo, let's go. No.
As y'all can tell, Trey has a gambling problem.
Nah. It's not a problem until you stop, bro.
What?
Oh God.
Look, I have full confidence on Mitchell leading this team. Evan Mobley is a
Let's go.
beast. He's
Don't
like,
get me wrong. This might be a bold prediction, but I'm just saying.
no, it's nice to have a bold prediction. You're not drafting, Rudy Gobert in the second round of a draft or Kyrie Irving, but at least you've had a point. You're saying Donovan's past. The fuck, my new puppy's fucking scaring me. It's all fucking dark in here. Anyways, Donovan's past. I get it. But with this team, the way he's been performing, like almost like a first team All NBA guy.
Every year, there's always one team in the playoff that fumbles it, and I think this is gonna be them.
Well, to James, that's Sacramento. So
Exactly, but I think Sacro's gonna win it. So, or not win it, but win that series. So
I did want to say one thing about that, about the Golden State Sacramento. We just passed it up. But no, I think Golden State, even though their lower seed is expected to win. Did y'all see that thing that Steve Kerr hasn't lost to a Western Conference team in the playoffs? They always make the finals. Yeah. I guess the other years they didn't make playoffs at all, right? They were in the play-in and they didn't make it. But every time that they haven't lost to a Western Conference team.
That's cool. Since they won the titles, right? Or ever.
That's
what they were saying. I saw the stat. I was like, wow,
That's
but
right. They had Mark Jackson when the Spurs beat them.
That's kind of impressive, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not really.
So
They missed the playoffs twice.
You can't miss playoffs. But so that's pretty impressive. And then, so it's good. I think Golden State's expected to win. For three of us to say Sacramento. I mean, of course, they're the better team this year. But, man, it's going to be a tough battle for Sacramento.
You never know. And that's what's so great about these matchups, or it's very close. Like, obviously, we've been trashing the Hawks, and Celtics series, or Bucks and Miami. But these matchups are, like, really tight. Like, those are the ones, like, we are here for. Like, these are the ones that we're like, oh, shit, there you are. Fucking scared the fuck out of me. These are the matchups we're looking forward to. Like, that's why and Trey, I don't think you're like fully wrong for picking the Knicks because I think the Knicks are a hell of a contending team with Jalen Brunson. Randall's gonna fuck that up. If you really want to go by history, Randall's
You're
gonna
wrong.
be the reason why they're gonna fuck that up because he's gonna end up shooting fucking 5 for 25 and just fucking it up for them. Jalen Brunson has to be the guy. The Knicks are getting closer for those Knicks fans and New York fans who have been dying since like the 70s to fucking like show out. Girl, you better not chew on this shit before I beat your ass. But they're getting there closer if they can get the right pieces. If they can get James Dolan away from the decision making, Jalen Brunson's a great starting piece. I don't know how y'all reacted last year. I didn't think Jalen Brunson would be that good piece when they paid that much money for him.
I didn't even. I think they had one. I thought he was one too many point guards on that team. They had too much going on at the point guard position. Then they had R.J. Barrett, Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Mudiay. Like they had. I mean, what's not Mudiay? What is his name?
I know you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. He's probably not on the team no more.
Yeah,
yeah.
But the Mavericks giving up Brunson was a big mistake for them.
I thought they had too many guards.
I liked Brunson a lot, actually. Like a lot. Watching him,
and maybe it was because he was playing behind Luka that I just didn't think paying him that much was the right choice.
But he made a lot of smart plays with them in that series, in the playoffs area. Like he did really well.
I thought he was a great backup to Luka, but I didn't think he was a starter. I can honestly say that. So to sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, I knew," no, I didn't. I'm saying like I just. And I agree with Jose. I think they're one player away. I don't know what position it is. I don't know if you want to bring in another big to kind of like play off of Julius Randle, or do you bring in like a 2 or a 3, like a shooter, someone who can stretch the floor for them and keep things open.
Yeah.
But they're a very exciting team. They are, and I think Julius Randle is a key piece in that series. If he can't, I just hope he don't try to go play for play with Donovan Mitchell because that'll kill the whole thing right there. Because Donovan's going to do Donovan. Donovan's going to get his 25 to 30 points. It's the rest of those guys.
Garland, Mobley, Jared Allen. You know.
And Jared Allen is a perfect role player, dude. He's going to block shots. He's going to play the perimeter. He's going to play inside. He's gonna rim protect. He ain't gonna get a whole like he's gonna get his second chance points real easy. Like all that's just a great team, bro. They're exciting. They're exciting for sure.
Would the Knicks be for y'all better if they had Mitchell, if they had got him instead of Cleveland?
Oh yeah. I think
because I know Stephen A. Smith is crying still about it.
Huh?
Because I know Stephen A. Smith is still crying about it, girl.
Yeah, I think, man, Donovan Mitchell with Julius Randle and potentially them still running R.J. Barrett with a backup D Rose, I think that is a hell of a team. They might not have the bench, but that right there would have propelled them. Dude, the Knicks where they're at right now is just exciting. Imagine that type of Knicks with Donovan Mitchell, bro. That would have been exciting, bro. Like, the Garden would have been lit again. Like, that would have been – I think, to me personally, I think that would have been exciting.
We just talked about the Clippers blowing it up, and Adam brings this up right now. You bring in a wing, a two-way. You get rid of R.J. Barrett. You bring in a Kawhi or a PG, and that would be nasty with a Brunson and a Randall. Would y'all agree?
Okay, wait. So that's okay. I want to counter his statement. So, do you like bringing in a Kawhi or a PG with Brunson and Randall, or do you like R.J. Barrett and getting rid of? Well, granted, you can't get rid of fucking.
Get rid of R.J.
Really?
R.J. and him, bro. Yeah, R.J. ain't the guy for that.
It's ironic because he was so good out of college too. That's the thing.
I like R.J. I just think he's not developed yet, bro. That's hard.
Okay, but if you have the opportunity to, like, you know, every day these days, like, you want a championship run.
Yeah.
Are you going to go PG or Kawhi, or are you going to stick with RJ Barrett for the development? Because by the time he develops, are you still going to have Randall? Are you still going to have Brunson? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, because every year at this point, because of how petty fans are or whatever it could be, it's title or bust.
The Knicks ain't win no goddamn championship no time soon, so we got time to wait. So We got time to wait. But realistically speaking, I just paid Brunson all this money. Got Julius Randle. He's like he's him. So you can go for a guy like I'm going for a guy like Kawhi. Like, I think that'll propels you into that upper echelon of a team in playoffs. And I
Well,
will
that's what I
say
was gonna say.
RJ is kind of overhyped. I think he got a lot of love for playing with Zion. And then, like he went to Duke, so it's Power 5. He was one of them ones in
He got the
college.
show stuff. Yeah, more time on the
So,
other side. I'll say this: if you get Kawhi for RJ, right, and whatever pieces or whatever things you need to do to get him, and if he's healthy, that's nasty. That's hell nasty. You saw what he did for Toronto.
Yes, exactly.
Canada has an NBA title because of him. I'm not saying the Knicks will. But he's like Adam said,
dude, that spreads the floor for everybody. That makes the game easier for Brunson, easier for Randall. Randall ain't got to go crazy every night. He can actually go play in the post, get him a little 20 and 10. Kawhi does his thing, and then Brunson, man, that would be nice. They will be back with the coaches they have, bro. Oh my God. Tibbs will go crazy with a Kawhi, bro. You saw what he did with Jimmy. You saw what he did with D Rose. You give him a talent like Kawhi, you're talking deep playoff run for sure. Instant impact if Kawhi's healthy. So
that's the biggest question.
Yeah.
Adam throws out, it must be a 2019 Duke thing, but RJ and Zion have let me down. They
You
have
ain't
so much
lying.
potential coming out, but RJ hasn't showed up, and Zion ain't been healthy a full season.
You ain't lying.
I don't know if we want to go into that Zion talk, but we are about to get into that Zion talk because fuck.
That's what this is my skepticism, and a lot of people might not like it, but I just had this conversation at work with a guy from New Orleans. I'm praying that Zion is actually kind of like being just monitored for the simple fact that they're not trying to rush him back. Because you see what happens with some players that try to go out there and push hard. Like he's a true generational talent. Everybody knows that. Like the guy, when in healthy, he's a easy 25 and 10 plus rebound type of guy. He is a leader. He's a scorer. He's unstoppable. The kid is light on his feet. He's strong as an ox, bro. And he jumps out the gym. He's not a one-dimensional player. So I think them taking the time to just make sure he's clear, I hope that's what it is. And I hope it's just not him being some type of stubborn young guy
James
that's not trying to take care of himself, bro. Like
James, he's looking like he's acting like 2018 Kawhi.
That's what I was just about to say.
The man is dunking and doing fucking all-star dunk performances before pregame in an elimination game. The doctors have cleared him, but he says at 99%, I don't want to play. CJ McCollum has an injured hand that he put surgery on hold for. All these guys are playing bang the fuck up. Trey doesn't even want to be in this conversation. That's how much he hates this. Like, damn, man. Like, dude, like he is and I know you're in the favor of the players, right? You want them to be healthy. We made that when we were debating about Kawhi and all that shit.
Yeah.
But dude, sometimes these players are too soft-minded.
Yeah. No, bro, I completely agree with you. I'm just saying, that's why I told you. I just said for me, I'm riding and banking on the fact that this guy is just trying to be 100%, bro. He's a different dude. He's like 200 plus pounds, bro. Like he's a freak athlete. Like I just think it's different levels for different guys. The same with Kawhi.
Yeah, but why would he be doing all that other stuff though? If he's
now that's the shit I don't understand. I'm not even letting him do that, motherfucker. If you're not 100%, sit your ass down on
exactly. But I think that's what Jose is saying is.
So anime outfits on, you sit over at the end of the bench, and you know what I'm saying. You sit there and you play with your little sword or whatever the hell them anime people do, You do that over there.
You want to warm up? You want to do all that shit? I'm not doing it in front of the fans who are waiting for me to show up. I'm doing that in my private practice in our team facility.
But I think he's doing it on purpose.
And
like,
that's
bro. Okay, hold on. You now, James. You said, I don't know if y'all agree with him or not. You said Tony and Manu were fucked up for calling him out. Now you got Pelicans teammates calling him out. You think they're fucked up for that? Especially with him going out there dunking.
I do and I don't. Like if he's so this is the thing. Kawhi never did that. Kawhi never warmed up. Kawhi never went out there. Kawhi never did none of that stuff. Right. But I think in an instant still, I don't care what sport it is, bro. You deviate from trying to create any type of ill will or ill intent for guys that are on your team or that are in your club. You can't, that's just how I'm raised. You keep that shit in house. It's just like a relationship. If me and my fiance is not on the same page, I'm not finna call Trey and be like, damn, fam, let's go have a drink, man. She tripping, yada, yada, yada. And then Trey's like, hey, man, why don't y'all come to a barbecue? And then we show up, everything happy-go-lucky. And he like, man, I thought you said y'all was woo-woo. And he telling his wife, now his wife is questioning her. You keep that shit in-house. Whatever goes on.
What word you just say?
Goes on in my house.
Motherfucker said whoop-de-whoop. Gosh damn. You had me at that point.
Do you keep things whoop-de-woo when the cheater is out there performing in public?
That's on my face. I was like, what?
Do you keep the whoop-de-woo after that?
Come on.
I don't agree with it. But I'm saying you just keep it in-house, bro.
Trey. Whoop-de-woo on the shirt.
Whoop-de fucking woo.
Bro, he said that. I said, huh? Wait a minute.
You okey-doked me, bro.
What did you just say to me?
Adam has 1 more year left on Zion before he calls him a bust.
Honestly, he's not wrong. He's really not.
I mean, Zion's been a disappointment, right? Like, I've been wanting to watch him play, and I didn't even know he played 114 games. I haven't seen him play at all. And
you see him on the
I remember, when he first came out, I was watching him, and then he's been hurt, and he come play for 2 games, and then he's hurt again. Yeah. I can't keep up with him. And, he's making a lot of good money for not doing a damn thing. It's just
not a damn thing, dude.
I wouldn't want him on my team, so.
Now, correction for what Adam said in his previous comment. It's now 4 years that he's in the league.
4 years.
He hasn't even played a full 2 seasons. 114 games is not even 2 seasons worth of games.
In 4 years.
So, bro, imagine if everything was different, right? Imagine instead of New Orleans picking up Zion, they had picked up Ja. Imagine Memphis had picked up Zion. You put Ja with Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum, you trade for him, and you all these pieces. Ooh, that's even better. I don't know. Maybe that's even better than the current Ja with Memphis and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but
Ja would have been called a charge if he was in New Orleans.
Oh my god. Yep. I'm not trying to get in trouble. You trying to get in trouble. You trying to get paternity tests done. You trying to get these strip club videos done. Snag them. It is what it is. All right. Well, Jay, you've been saying.
Hey, man. I'm just saying.
Trey sleeping.
All right. Dude, he's been sleeping since we started. He's like, James, I hate you. You did this to me. We should have just done it on Tuesday like we normally do.
And Christy wanted me to do it in the bedroom, so I'm just staring at my bed right now.
All right, last thing before we close out. We're about to close out. We got our first round predictions before we move on to in a few weeks. We'll do second round. Oh, good. Oh, never say that again. Never say that again. Oh, I didn't even give my prediction. Cleveland in 6. But anyways. The finalist awards came out. The awards finalists, whatever. I just want to get everyone's opinions. MVP: Giannis, Embiid, or Joker? Jeff.
So for MVP, I don't know. I mean, Jokic. It's hard to give it to him again, right? They're the 1 seed. It's tiring or whatever. I don't want him to get it, but he'll probably will. I like what Embiid's done this year. He's carried the Philly, Harden's a shell of himself, and they're still one of the top 3 in the East. I do like Embiid, and then Giannis just been Giannis, right? So I think Jokic is going to win, but my vote would probably go for Giannis.
be honest. All right, James.
Going to be. I don't think Joker deserves it. You get this man another award, you put him in a category amongst fucking legendary people, and I don't think he's reached that level yet. Of course, you can give it to Giannis easily, but I just think, man, Embiid's proven himself, man. Like I don't think. Hell, damn, you could take any of these guys off their team, they probably won't make it, but. I just truly think Embiid has shown himself to be healthy. He's been very, very consistent, and he's just been showing out all year. So he gets my vote.
Okay, Trey.
I know on a couple podcasts ago when we were talking about it, I did say Joke, but I'm actually going more towards Embiid as well. Just kind of looking at what he's done, especially in the later part of the season. He's been killing it. So I'm going Embiid.
Yeah, man, he led the league in points per game. That's a big factor. Like a lot of centers, man. We were thinking centers were dying breeds, and now we're looking at them like we got 3 bigs fucking as a finalist for the MVP award. Give me Embiid though, man, because it's not like a sympathy thing. The man puts up numbers. He shows out when he's healthy. Obviously, he can't always play. Not these days. Now, not everyone plays, but. Joker, to give him his respects, like, he's earned to be in the conversation, right? Like, not to say like he deserved to win it this year. But, guys, like I've said before, I hate that he has basically no defense. Like, for me, you can't be that big and then lack so much on defense. You're just basically hardened. He's just hardened but big.
Exactly. He shouldn't even have 2. He should only have 1.
So, I mean, I'm going to go with Embiid on this one. I think he's performed great. Giannis is the best player in the league right now to me still. But I just think Embiid has shown out a little more for that award. So, and then Adam has the comments. The man says, it's not hard to give to Jokic better numbers than past MVP years. Team is number 1. I want Embiid. But hard not to give the Joker after winning on worst resume last 2 years.
Factual statement.
Yep.
Factual statement. But like I said, Embiid should have won last 2.
Well, that's one at least.
Last 2.
I was gonna say at least 1.
Last 2, I stand by that statement. The best player in the
league. You're just treating Joker like he's Steve Nash. All right. Defensive Player of the Year: Jaren Jackson Jr., Brook Lopez, or Evan Mobley. James, I'll start with you since you already heated. You already mad at the world. These awards are clowns.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. I was against Brook Lopez, sorry ass, but I have seen the statistics, and he has been balling out this year. I think it's between him and Mobley. But I just think what Brooks done and where their team is at, he's probably going to get the nod.
All right. Trey?
Man, I was going more towards Mobley, actually. I think Mobley is just he's been a stud.
He has, true.
So I'm kind of leaning towards him. I do see what James is saying, though. I could see them going Brook Lopez just for what he's done recently, but I think Mobley's been a stud.
I think if you're kind of from start to finish, like because Brook Lopez has been doing it from the get-go. Yeah. And obviously they're the number 1 team in the league, best record on the road, best record at home. I'm gonna go with Brook Lopez as well. I know I kid about that shit when we did the draft a few times ago. I said, Lopez, you drafted Lopez on the cat. Hey, to be fair, Lopez. Dude, it's crazy. Like, you don't think about it. Brook Lopez has been here like for 50 years.
Yes.
The man,
his brother.
He's been a minute, bro.
Bro, I swear to God, he started when the Stone Age was fucking going on. Like, goddamn, like this man's just been there.
When they both came out, that was crazy.
Bro, and then now Brook Lopez is winning Defensive Player of the Year while his brother's fighting mascots.
I mean, they still getting them checks, boy.
That's right.
Shout out to the Lopez family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who you got, man?
So I ain't gonna front. I did not watch enough basketball this year to tell y'all who I think the defensive player of the year is. So
Flip a
with that
coin.
being said, you got to give it to Jaren Jackson Jr., son of Jaren Jackson. You know, hit those back in the day. Hitting 3 threes in a game was monster, and he did it against the
Oh, my
Lakers in
God.
'99. Give it to his son for just that.
Oh.
This
For
we're
just
like
that.
right now.
Adam says the fact this late in his career, Lopez is still running for DPOY is shocking, but I like Mobley more. Dude, Mobley
Yeah.
is
And
nice.
Like
Fucking
I
nice.
just to piggyback off of you, Jose. I just think it's what you said. Like Mobley has been a stud. Honestly, God truth, Mobley has been a stud. But like where the Bucks are at and how they're performing, it's just they're being seen a lot more than the Cavs are. So you know what I'm saying? People can only, you know what I'm saying? You only see so much of a player before you can really see how they're good. And I mean, Mobley's probably been great all season, but we don't know that because the Bucks are always on prime TV.
I want to ask y'all this because I heard it earlier today, and that actually intrigued me. I want to hear y'all's answer. Jeff, again, if you didn't watch enough of Mobley, you know it's fine if you don't want to answer it.
Yeah.
Someone said Evan Mobley is Tim Duncan without the shooting.
Damn.
When you put the defense and the rebounding and all that other stuff, like the intangibles, the fundamentals.
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever y'all see this, I am biased. Tim Duncan is a hard carbon copy to stand by. I can't give him that. I'm sorry. I can't, dog.
Okay.
Timmy? Fresh out the swimming pool, Timmy? Come on, dog.
Fresh out the MMA cages, Timmy.
He was different. He was different. He was light on his feet, bro. Quick first step. And a touch of gold, bro, from the glass, dog. That's a hard one, bro. I can't do that one. I can't agree.
Adam, while you're here, if you're still here, what do you have Timmy in your all-time list, and what do you have Kobe? That's just I just want to know. I know I've been posting on TikTok for a while, but there's some shit.
You should have went with who's better, KG and Tim Duncan first.
No, I don't. Have you seen this man's answers earlier? He's not dumb. He's not dumb. He has not said anything terrible.
Or you should have the word Kobe and Dwayne Wade lie on the fucking all-time list.
Like Adam, like if you're on all-time list, where do you have Tim Duncan and where do you have Kobe? Because some people don't even have Kobe in like their top 15, same as Tim Duncan. So I just want to know where you have them at all.
Like Kenny Smith.
I forgot Kenny Smith.
Oh my God!
I saw that, man. Our phones must listen to us because like it just popped up on my Facebook, and this thing came out like in 2020 or something. It said Kenny Smith didn't have Kobe in his top 10. I was like, man, these phones be listening to us all the time.
Yep.
Because how the hell does that pop up in your feed? You know?
That's hilarious.
But what was I gonna say? What was my fucking whole point? Oh damn! I fucking lost the whole list there. Hold on. All right.
You compare Mobley to Tim Duncan.
Most improved.
Is that the next one? Probably.
Yeah, you did.
Right. Yeah, it is. Most improved. Brunson. Everyone give their answers on.
I said Mark. What's his face? Marketing.
Yeah, everybody gave their defensive.
Okay, so most improved: Brunson, Shea, SGA, or Marketing. So Trey, you got Marketing?
Yeah.
Oh, he came out with his top 5 quick. Jordan, Kobe, Bron, Timmy, and Shaq.
I like that. I like that top 5.
That's
Jeff would not agree with where Jeff would not agree with Kobe's at, and Alex would not agree with Tim's at. But yeah, I mean, people. Hey, everyone's got their list. They got their own list. I get it. So he said, "I watched Jordan at the end, but respect his greatness. But as kid, Kobe was my Jordan. You're not wrong. I think." Jeffy, looking at you, Jeff.
It's like a Portman Jordan, Houston Jordan.
What?
Good gosh.
You know what? He didn't get 6 rings. He got only 5 rings. You know,
it should only have 4.
He didn't retire 2 times. He only retired 1 time. I don't like it. He retired 3 times. Actually, Jordan retired 3 times. Fucking loco, dude.
Oh my God!
Get that shit out of here. All right. Marketing for Dre. James, what do you got? Most improved.
I'll go Lori, bro. I'll go Lori.
Jeff?
I'm gonna go with Brunson. I kind of agree with James about SGA. I guess with just all the playing time he got last year, he did make a little name for himself last year. Like I even knew about him last year without watching too much. Like you already had heard about SGA last year, and yeah, he stepped it up a level. But I think like from last year, I think everybody knew he was.
Yeah.
And then Brunson, he was more of a role player. Behind Luka, and then this year he took that next step. So I wouldn't mind if Brunson got it.
No, I wouldn't be upset if Brunson got it all either.
I think if you got to put the standpoints of where they were able to lead their teams, I think Brunson is the choice, right? Because they're fifth in the East, a very high record. SGA obviously wasn't able to pull it out, tonight. Not that the play-in matters as far as voting or anything like that, because it doesn't. But voters sometimes want to take playoffs into consideration, even though it's a regular season award. Laurie was fantastic. There is no denying that. But I think as far as who is able to take their team all the way, it's Brunson. Now I will say this. The Jazz, they tanked on purpose. They should have been in this play-in. They should have been in all this talk. They decided to shut down early. They decided to play guys that didn't even belong in the G League 30 minutes later on in the season. But that's just me. But right now, because of how the stats went or how the records went, I will take Brunson.
Yeah, because early on they were doing good, right? Utah without anybody, right? And then they just tanked.
Yeah, they were decent. That's why I said like it's. Man, some teams have exceptional talent, and then some teams don't. But then some teams have enough pieces to where they can make a push. I feel like Utah could have made a trade for somebody and just snagged a big. If they would have just snagged another big, that would have set them apart. I still think they need to get them a guard who can lead that team because Jordan Clarkson is not a point guard. He's a true two guard. I really like him better off the bench anyway than starting. So, I mean, Utah's in rebuild mode too, man. So,
yep.
It sucks. They got rid of Donovan.
All right, sixth man of the year. Malcolm Brogdon, Bobby Portis, or Emmanuel Quickly. I'm gonna quickly tell you I'm not picking Quickly. So I'm gonna go straight with Malcolm Brogdon. I think he's done a fucking nice spark for Boston. I think y'all have all Boston favored for the whole thing. I still have Milwaukee, of course. But Malcolm Brogdon, for what he was, whether it's like with Milwaukee, with Indy, what he does for that second unit, along with all the other guys they have there.
Yeah,
dude, I'm gonna give it to them on that one. So Brogdon is my pick for six man of the year. Jeff?
Yeah, definitely Brogdon. It's either between him or Portis, right? And but I think Brogdon does more, so Brogdon.
Okay.
I'm going Brogdon as well.
And James.
Please, sweet. MB it is, man. I think like he's another one of those guys that I don't think is a backup, bro. Like I think he's just like Brunson. Like I don't think he's a backup, bro. Like
hold on, James. I need you to shut the fuck up real quick. Adam is talking. He is gospel right here. Tim Duncan, my all-time greatest, as his greatest power forward. Respected the shit out of the Spurs. Love seeing them dominate. Mano Eurostep, my favorite move of all time over Dream Shake. Still Rockets over Spurs though. Except for the last part, I was with you. I was with you for 93% of that shit. Now, but either way. But hey, I just had to go out there. When we hear some Spurs players, I love to hear that shit. Go ahead, James. Back to our scheduled program.
Our divisional rival. So yeah, I like that too. Minus the Spurs hate, but I know what he's trying to say. Respect. But yeah, man, like I think Brogdon is still a start. I think he's a starting point guard in this league. I still think he is. He shows how effective he can be with his strength to size when he plays against smaller guards, and then his mental fortitude as a point guard. He's a very solid backup point guard for them. I do love Bobby Portis as a six man, bro. I think he gives every bit of what he's supposed to as far as energy, spark, shooting, rebounding, tenacity. He's like a Trader Joe's Kevin Garnett, bro. He's really good, bro. He reminds me of KG so much, but I would go MB over him though.
Brogdon has been spectacular, but yes, let's give props to Bobby Portis, man. That man is a stud, and he should have been an unknown or whatever, a cast off. This man has grinded. He's proven his position in the league. He deserves all the praise he gets, man, because he is a fantastic teammate, a fantastic player, a role player. So good on him. But I think Brogdon takes it now. If Portis takes it, I ain't mad.
I ain't either, man. Because that man, I thought he was done after Chicago, bro. Like the Bucks resurrected his career for sure. Well, he resurrected his career with the Bucks by just, you know what I'm saying, playing hard and just taking advantage of every moment he got.
Key factor in that championship, bro. Key factor.
Big time, bro. Big time. He made some fucking plays. Trust me. Giannis was a stud, but Bobby Portis made some damn plays.
I could be mistaken, but this next one we're going to talk about. Clutch Player of the Year. Is that new? I don't think I heard that last year. That's new, right?
I've never heard of
that.
Clutch Player of the Year? Do we have
it? So you want to hear it? It's Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox. So you got to impact the factor of what they want to say when clutch. They're talking about the last 5 minutes of regulation. Who's the guys that are step up the most? If I have to go with how records and all that stuff goes, I can't say DeRozan, unfortunately, right? He's not in the playoffs anymore or anything like that. But I know he gets a lot of hate for the word clutch. But if you remember games with the Spurs more than the Toronto Raptors, because a lot of people factor in the Raptors in the playoffs, and that's not the way to go. The times when the Spurs sometimes won was because DeRozan had the ball in his hands and he was able to pull it out. Now, did it upset Jadonte Murray? Yes. Did it upset Lonnie Walker? Yes. They ain't as clean as him in the mid-range and the one-on-one scenarios. And we saw that especially with Jadonte last year when he led the team. So I'm going to go with De'Aaron Fox, only because how much his game has been a factor for the Kings.
Yeah, I'll go with Fox, as a clutch, I'm talking about last minute, right? Or last shot. He always hits a big shot, right? I think he had a game winner not too long ago. DeRozan, I agree, he's a real good fourth quarter player, but man, I guess with the Spurs, I did not like him always having the ball at the end. I felt like he was a little bit of I call him Nutter Butters when it came to when the game was on the line, last 30 seconds of the game. And I get why they have Jimmy on here. He's always a fourth quarter player. He's always getting to the line. He's solid. But when I think of clutch out of these three guys, it has to be Fox.
Now, going back to the sixth man real quick before we go on to James answering it. Did y'all have Russ before you started games for the Clippers? A sixth man of the year?
Nope, I had him in turnover of the year.
Get off Bron's nuts. It's not. Just kidding.
I am a Russ fan. I love Westbrook. But damn, he's not playing as a shell of himself, bro. When he was with OKC, the man was averaging a triple-double. He was balling. He didn't have all these fucking turnovers.
He was the number one option in those teams, my man.
Okay, well, shit. All you got to do is come in, facilitate, score, be Russell Westbrook. We don't need you out here trying to be nothing else other than Russell Westbrook. Stop shooting. Put your fucking head down. Put your shoulder in somebody's chest. Go to the rim. That's it. And stole them. Stop trying to do what the system is creating you to do and just be who you are. I hate that shit. People get with people and don't forget how to play basketball. Just go be who you are. It's not hard. You playing the game that you love for millions and millions of dollars. Be who you are. Russell. That's it. If you got to start wearing skirts and kilts and all that shit again, his own. If it reminds you of the year that you won the MVP, put all that shit on. But just go be who you are. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we didn't factor it in, but with PG out, he has to be the second best player on that team, and he has to go as big as possible.
Exactly.
So now, I'm hoping he does.
Yeah, this is the first year to me that he accepted that role, right? Coming off the bench, like this is the first, he started off real pretty good with the Lakers, and he started fumbling a little bit, and like since the trade with the Clippers, he's been pretty solid in that role. I think they have a little bit more help for him to do it. But maybe if he was with the Clippers longer, or maybe next year, he can be a good 6th man of the year. I didn't see it like
he
for
started
a long
with the
enough stretch
Clippers.
this year. He what?
Yeah, he started with the Clippers, so that's what took him out of contention.
Oh, okay. I thought he was coming off the bench as well over there.
Since they got rid of John Wall and I forgot who else it was, but they got rid of him. They kept him as a starter. Yeah. And of course, with PG out, and sometimes Kawhi's gotta sit. You gotta put.
So he got into that. He got into that starting role. I can see that with Kawhi missing every other game.
Yeah. So Russ is Russ a Hall of Famer for y'all? I just want to throw that out there. See, Trey.
Yeah,
agreed.
It's not hard to get into the Hall of Fame.
Damn.
Anybody can get in basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not as hard as the NFL. It's not hard as the NFL at all. It's so easy to get into the basketball Hall of Fame. It's crazy. But I think with his body of work and what he's done over the time in his career, I'm not looking at his last couple of years in the league. I know, I'm thinking of prime Russell Westbrook and how dominant he was.
Averaging triple doubles.
So post Washington then.
Yeah.
So the LA life.
I liked his Washington years. I think he was good for Washington. I think they just, Bradley Beal getting hurt, not being there as much, and Kristaps Porzingis not, so they kind of deaded that team. So I feel like they could have
Kristaps wasn't with them, was he? He wasn't with Russ.
Yeah, he was.
He was.
He was there.
I'm tripping. Okay.
But I think he is, man. I think it's just now LA is so hard to play for, bro. You gotta be it, bro. You can't have a name and not be productive, bro. They will fucking you'll crash and burn.
Yeah, look at Lonnie. Lonnie lost his role already. He ain't even playing.
Yeah, and then when they had Dwight, bro, they loved Dwight, and then as soon as he started playing like shit, they killed him, bro. For a second, they were the same way with Gasol, Andrew Bynum, bro. When you have high success and then you just die, bro, they don't want nothing to do with you no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's a standard to play over there, bro. So
look at their history.
Yep.
James, clutch player of the year.
Clutch, man. I'm going DeMar. I understand what y'all saying. I just think of DeMar as a bucket getter, bro. Between that free throw line, bro, he is an automatic bucket getter when he posts up right there, bro. He's shown time and time again that he can hit those shots. I'm not looking at his game in a totality of how he scores and all that stuff like that, man. If anybody know, man, mid-range between Chris Middleton and goddamn DeMar DeRozan, that's what they live at, and he's hit plenty of clutch shots from there. So clutch player for me, especially this year, man. He's had so many game winners and so many big shots. I give it to DeMar.
Last year, his first year with the Bulls, he was going nuts on those game winners.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck. Right, that was last year, right?
Yeah, every week, I swear, he just had one fucking spectacular fucking
highlight after highlight. And it got to a point where Zach LaVine got scared and he wanted to request a trade because he thought he wasn't gonna be there no more.
And then LaVine doesn't even show up tonight. I get he put 39 fucking last game, but today, this is your real this is it, and you don't show up. Come on, bro. It is what it is. Trey, clutch player of the year.
I'm going to DeMar as well. I think I get what Jeff's saying, especially as the Spurs, but we did put it in his hand a lot, and he did come through for us decent amount. But last year and this year, he's been doing really, really well. So I'm actually happy to see him doing better.
Well, I mean, he's in the couch, or he's a 1-2-3 Cancun with the Spurs right now. So it is what it is. All right, final one. Coach of the year, Trey. You got Mike Brown. Oh, I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. I am so sorry, Coach. Mark Daganut. I'm not even gonna try it anymore. He's the OKC coach. He's the OKC coach. Or Joe Mazzulla for the Boston Celtics.
I'm actually going Mike Brown, bro.
Damn, bro.
What?
That's tough.
Oh, it is tough.
That's
But just bro, he took a young team, like a young team, and they've made it this far.
bro.
3 seed.
Whoever number 2 is took a whole bunch of high schoolers.
Touche. They're both kind of
on the brink of making the playoffs. I give it to Mike Brown because hell, they those are like them niggas been in the league already. They know what they're doing. They
They
played
took purgatory.
yeah,
Purgatory Kings to the playoffs. Third seed.
they've already
Third.
they already had success. Like they're playing at a level. It just took somebody to get it out of them. And then you look at Missoula with the team, the Celtics. He inherited greatness, kind of like Steve Kerr, and he just fine tuned it a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So if you're asking me, I'm giving it to the OKC coach. You got guys that ain't never seen the league. You got one player that's already been showing promise, and then you lose your number 1 overall draft pick. You challenge almost everybody, and you make the play-in and almost make the playoffs. That has to be the success story for me. Has to. I give it to him hands down. I love Mike Brown. I'm glad the Kings are doing it. I love Boston, but man, that coach, what he did, like that's amazing to almost go to the playoffs in the Western Conference. If he was in the East, they'd be playing the playoffs.
Adam says when Chet comes back, our Thunder top 6 in the West are still playing team.
I don't know about shit.
That's tough. What's the stat?
What he looks like with them. I really do because I don't want to. I think he got that Victor syndrome.
Ooh. Skinny center. James. I just want you to repeat that answer. How many of those big, meaty centers have titles in the NBA?
Why are we still talking about this? That's
you brought it up. You just answered that.
What? I just said I think he got the Victor syndrome. That's all I said.
You brought it up.
They got success without him. They already made the play. Well, they didn't make the play. They made it to the play-in games, but they didn't win. He might propel them to go over the hump. He might not. He might be good. He might be shit. I'm just saying he has to play a full season if he can. He got hurt fucking pro-ams.
Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous, actually.
How you get hurt in summer ball? Like in the gym.
I don't know. That's Zion. Ask your big meaty man. How he doing?
Oh my god.
Hey, at least he plays shit.
That's your big meaty man.
He's had 4 years and he only played 1.5 seasons. Chet just got drafted.
Hey, well, let him play 1.5 seasons,
bro. In 2 years, in 2 years' time, Chet will have played more games than Zion's 5 years or 6 years.
Man, may the good Lord keep us both so we can revisit this conversation. Highlight this shit in your archive so we can talk about it.
Don't forget. All right, Jeff, what do you got for Coach of the Year?
Yeah, I think if Sac wasn't a 3 seed, OKC's coach got it, but for them to be a 3 seed, that's crazy to me. So yeah, I got to give it to Mike Brown.
Yep.
Dude, Mike Brown lit the beam, won the division, right, with the Lakers, the Clippers, the Suns, and the Warriors. That's a tough-ass division because all those teams made the playoffs, right? So already you're the best team regular season-wise out of all of them. And then, I mean, damn, bro. Mike Brown's got to be it. OKC coach, I get you. He took a bunch of 21-year-olds, right? That's the average age for that team. He took a bunch of them, and he led them there. Cool. They didn't get it, unfortunately, right? Which has nothing to do with it still. But the record, like, they're still below 500. Mike Brown took purgatory, bro. 06 is the last time we saw them. What were y'all doing in 06? I was a sophomore.
I graduated
that year. So, like, dude, time has gone by. Like, so, like, that's why, like, Mike Brown, he's got to be it, man. Like, I mean, it wasn't 06 when Mike Vick got convicted anyway. So, I mean, I don't know. Time has gone by.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
I'm just saying. Adam says, James, only big men James like our 6'11", 300-pound type. That's his centers.
Put your fucking arms down, Justin.
Adam,
Hey, look, look.
James is 5'10".
Jeff is like 06. Didn't Kobe rape that girl?
Nah, I think that was a little later. Nah, 06
Oh,
was
yeah.
when Wade was
Look,
defrauding the
You thought I said it
NBA.
worse?
That was
You thought I said it
06.
worse?
That's when Wade was getting overhyped.
Wow. He
What?
won a title and was the best player on every
So,
game. What are you
I did
talking
my
about?
research.
We just
I did
went
my
through
research
this.
for y'all.
We just
But
went
my
through
This motherfucker
notebook
about
ain't
to
on
pull
me.
a binder. I was
So
gonna
I got my
say.
notebook. I got my facts to hand it to y'all when we have time one day.
Hey.
You might as well just say it now because I'm not going to remember the conversation.
Jeff,
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't got my notebook on me. It's in Houston.
Yeah.
Got
Oh, how convenient.
it. Friday night pod, man. I had my notes and now I don't have them, man.
Just have it right here. That's all you need.
I had
got
a
notes. My
long
phone's
list.
dead.
Hey,
I wrote a whole little.
Hey, Jose,
You
let's
wrote a
get
poem?
next pod.
You wrote a poem, bro. So you wrote a poem just to get cooked again? Really? Really? We just
Nah, this
wrote a
one,
poem
you're
to-
going to like this one. You're going to like this
because I hate black shooting guards, Jeff. Come on.
I pulled out.
Come on, man.
I pulled out
Come
some
on.
stats. And
What about
Wade
your
wasn't
eyes?
a
What
shooting
about
guard.
your
He
eyes
can't
and-
shoot. He can't
Dude,
shoot.
here. Borrow my
How you a
glasses.
shooting
There you
guard?
go.
You
Borrow
can't
my
shoot?
glasses. Oh man. All right, you're lucky we went over for 2 hours. You're lucky Trey is. We're lucky.
Yeah,
Trey's
I would have
good.
had enough time to give my speech.
Hey,
at
Yeah, you
2:15.
definitely looked away, bro.
For a second.
Huh?
I said I thought you were falling asleep for a second.
Nah.
I thought he was asleep earlier for sure.
Well,
down like this. I thought he was asleep.
because I'm watching like if I'm looking at James right now, like it looks like I'm asleep. Because like if I pull my head up, I'm looking at James.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not. I'm clearly looking at James. It just looks like that. I caught myself doing it earlier. I was like, so I started staring at the camera. All weird and shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you
man.
looked asleep.
That boy got a live look at Andrew Luck in high school.
Oh, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
Still say he retired too early, but good for him.
Yeah. Hey,
And I think you skipped the rookie of the year, but I have no idea who those three guys are.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know either.
Oh, we did skip rookie of the year.
Yeah, we never
Oh,
talked
it's
about
Paulo
it.
Banchero. It's Paulo Banchero. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
I wouldn't even. I ain't thinking about that shit.
Walker Kessler, dude, it's Utah. No, and Jalen Williams is nice, but it's Paulo, bro. Like that was my favorite to fucking go number one for the draft, and obviously he did. So
Yeah.
bright future for that guy. So
He was
So
going
Paulo's gonna win?
anyway. What nobody doing what he was doing already. Like, he was balling from game one.
like arguably, I think they weren't that far from the play-in. So that just tells you right there how much Paulo contributed for Orlando, one of the worst teams in the league for since Dwight left, right? So that tells you everything right there. So y'all got any final thoughts before we close out? 'Cause I know Trey's ready for nappy time.
Sleeping time.
Christy's
It's like the wife just said, "Get the fuck
ready.
off."
She wanted me to come into the bedroom and do this. So I told her.
Damn. You want to watch?
Trey, I'm surprised you still haven't done it from the man cave.
I will soon enough.
Okay.
I have to have a fan on in there, and I don't want it to be too loud. So that's why.
Well, let's take a silent fan because I think we're gonna have the draft at your place. I think I'll make the drive out there, and we'll get Alex out there. Maybe James will make it.
Like the
Huh?
fantasy or the actual.
Hey. Houston.
The
I
actor
ain't
draft.
got that far.
What do you mean that far?
Shut
Dude,
up.
everyone lives far. Dude, you want to know where Alex lives? I feel San Antonio folk out there. Fucking Alex lives out there in fucking Pleasanton.
Damn.
I'm closer to Alex than I am Trey. No.
Probably.
No, I mean, that's
Okay,
all right,
Trey, you're
too,
off of
man.
90 now, right? All the way down 90?
Trey's house is 45 minutes from me. Alex is probably like an extra 15.
Dude, well, it's only because he fucking live off of Cool Avenue. I can't get that fucking traffic in Animal Ranch sucks ass. I guess y'all don't know that area, so it's whatever. It's fine.
No, it sucks.
So it is what it is. It's a nice home. It's a nice home though. So nice neighborhood there. So, but yeah, Alex lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. He's got a six megabits per second. That's the highest speed internet he has over there. They don't
Really?
got shit over there. That 6. That's why he's always off screen.
That's true.
Sucks, bro.
So,
That's why we can't watch the draft. Day.
You gotta get that AT&T fiber.
they don't go out there. It's like fucking the 10th
So,
party
yeah.
out there. He has to get the
Pleasanton,
fucking
Jordanton.
bro. I think his family in that land get charged more than you get charged for fiber for
Damn.
just the 6. So I mean, I'm not gonna say what everyone pays for fiber and stuff like that. Yeah, you can look up the research your own, but for 6, they pay more than what we do.
Wow.
So
Ew.
that sucks. So I mean, knock it to him. He loves being out in the country. He was a city boy. Now he lives in the country. He loves it. Cool. But I cannot do it, especially if we're doing a podcast. It's just something for me. I'd be stressing the fuck out.
I can't do that shit when I got a stream, bro. Like, what the fuck? Mm-mm.
Yes, Adam. He is the one that only has a picture when speaking. That is Alex.
That's why.
Damn.
You only see Alex full time, that full episode when he's either here at my place, or he actually has sent the entire family out the house, and he could be on for at least the first 15 minutes
Wow.
with the full screen. Once one person comes back, the fucking whole thing like slows down for him. So yeah, it is what it is, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, we love Alex. We love when we have Marco here too. Mark, we miss you. We miss your crazy takes. At least I do. I don't know why you. I miss Arch crazy takes. Like that shit was great. Any other final thoughts, guys, on the NBA playoffs, play-ins, anything we got going on?
I'm just excited, bro. I'm waiting for this shit to start.
I'm ready with my bet. Let's go.
And it starts tomorrow, guys. Everyone's watching live. Everyone's watching on demand. Thank you for watching. Follow us on TikTok at Puro Pinche Sports, on Instagram at Puro Pinche Sports, on Twitter Pinche Sports Pod, on YouTube at Puro Pinche Sports. Like, share, subscribe, guys. We truly appreciate it for all that. We
appreciate you, Adam, being involved.
Yeah, Adam, you're the 5th guest of the night. You know, there's only 4 of us, but you were the 5th man.
That was cool. Good question too.
Adam talked more than Trey.
I see no lies detected.
I was really quiet tonight.
I think next week we'll be on our regularly scheduled program on Tuesday.
Terrible idea.
And then the following week, we won't have an episode on Tuesday for the NFL draft. Me and Trey are planning to do it live together, possibly with Alex. James, get your ass over there.
Jeff, you'll be
at work.
All right.
Yeah, we got it.
James, you're fucking going. You skipped on the last live meet. You skipped on the last live.
And I shouldn't have missed that one. I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad.
That's okay.
Too. You suck.
I know, Mark.
Me and Trey would coordinate that shit.
We were actually. He was this close. This close.
Marco was so excited when he got that solo cam.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
I got so many questions. Like, why the fuck is he by himself on that shit? So we can fit everybody in. That's why. But we'll make it work. So next week, Tuesday, following week, Thursday, special episode.
Live.
I think if we can make it work, Jeff, if you're free, if you want to be on for 3.5 hours, because I think that's how long the draft is. At least the first round is.
Yeah.
So
now just
if you
depends.
want to be
So
on,
I'm out of
we'll
town,
make it
right?
work.
But you'll make
No,
it work.
I mean
All
we
right,
could still make it full screen us, and then you like in the corner, like for example, here we go.
Okay.
This could be us.
Oh, something like that.
Oh no, that could be something like that. Essentially,
Okay.
Like we can make it work still, and we'll try to get Marco too. He's now out in Dallas, so
Yeah,
we should try to get everybody on, but we'll see how it goes. And if you have to get in and out and whatever, that's fine. I think it's all cool. But anyways, guys. Trey?
We're just trying to do it live. Like it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, none of us can have the audio on, other of us copyright issues, but it is what it is. We'll try to have as much fun with it as we can. Maybe we'll get wasted. Trey, have some gummies ready. I don't know. Like, just whatever. He's like, I don't want to go talk to my gummy guy right now. And Adam says, it's draft days after my birthday. I'll be in the chat live.
Yeah.
Excellent, man. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. This was a lot of fun. Well, not for Trey.
Oh, it was fun.
Just sleepy.
It's been a long day, bro. Actually, it's been a long week, but
Trey is. Hey, but Trey, at least you're feeling better now than you did this day in 2013.
It was a rough day, bro. And we found out that James and Jose were both there, but never knew each other. I don't know.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Well, see, Trey, it's because y'all invited a bunch of like Mexicans, young adults from TOF there. So for James, it was like everyone's the same. But for me, I was like, damn, look at that big black man right there. He's the only one here. I was like, all right, Trey, it's not
I
first.
was
I
going
like
to say
it.
something, but I probably can't say that. So I'm going to shut my mouth. If you've seen Coach Carter, James knows what I was going to say. James, yep. He knew exactly what I was going to say.
Oh my god.
James, you could probably say it. But
You know what, James? Go ahead.
if
Say
my
it.
phone is set up, I get in trouble.
I'm trying to keep the show going. Oh my god.
He's like, we want to make it to episode 127. Thank you.
Oh god.
All right, it's like,
About to
guys.
get canceled. Fuck.
All right. Good night, everybody. From Jeff.
Holy shit. Hey, what's up,
James.
Adam?
What do you gotta say? That's why I'm a 6'3" black guy, but I'm half Mexican, but look like I have no Mexican.
So you're James.
So you and James are cousins. Your primo.
So you're James 2.0. All right, my dude. I think James is just about 6'4", but it'll be all right. It's close enough.
Nah, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3".
I thought you were 6'4". Okay, never mind. Shit, you
No.
yep, you James 2.0 then.
With the Kobe's on, he's 6'4". That's what it is.
Jeff, I'm gonna get you some Kobe's.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yes, bro.
No, I'm gonna get Jeff some Currys. I'm gonna get him some of those hospital ass shoes.
Oh, we should find a combo with. Does D Wade have a shoe? We'll get D Wade on the shoe on his right foot, and then Kobe on the left.
The Chinese joints.
Yeah, did D Wade ever get a shoe? I don't remember.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
He was first.
Ugly as fuck.
friend.
Ugly as fuck, but he did.
Yeah. Do you want Kobe or Wade on your right foot, and Kobe or Wade on your left foot? Bro?
I don't want
Watch your
neither.
mouth, Jeff.
I don't want neither.
Jeff, do you want the Kobe jersey or do you want the Miami Heat the Wade jersey? Oh, you know, we'll get him the Cleveland Cavalier Wade jersey.
I can't stand that purple and gold, man. That yellow and gold is so nasty. I would probably have to go with Miami.
Oh man, I can't
When Danny Green was in that ugly ass Lakers jersey, oh my god, it was nasty.
I can't wait to post your top 10 on TikTok. That people are gonna be mad as fuck. There's gonna be a blooper list of fucking Jeff's things. Y'all know I just tried to close it out like 2 minutes ago, right? All right.
Yeah.
Jeff, for James, for Chad, I almost say guys. Adam, thank you for watching. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out. God damn it, James.
It was worth it though.